In this video, I survived 500 days in the most challenging hardcore worlds in Minecraft. I melted the world of ice spikes, survived on an island in the middle of the ocean with only one bamboo, turned the world of one lucky block into a huge floating island. I've also been to a world where the version of Minecraft changes every couple days, and survived in a world of endless ocean. There's also a little surprise waiting for you at the end of this video. Without further ado, that's how I survived those 500 days.
This is one lucky block, and I'm on it. This lucky block is divided into different phases, and from it, I can get the best items in the game, as well as die if I'm not lucky enough. So I decided to test my luck by trying to survive 100 days on this lucky block. It's a lucky block, and I'm on this one lucky block, which is incredible. And all I have in my inventory is a slab to go back and mine this lucky block. Well, let's get it. Sheep, they all fell. Oh, 20 diamonds! Anyway, I have a lot of blocks to build with from here. There's some more lucky blocks and a sand pyramid. And that lucky block itself, it disappeared. It's probably down there somewhere. So let's get it out. And there are many horses here, and most of them just died. There's a lot of loot. I already have half a stack of diamonds. So many bats. Oh, here come the tools. And I even managed to get a pickaxe. Yeah, and I can get gold too. And here is this sandstone. And I got a bunch of blocks to increase the area of the lucky block and the distance to the lucky block. 2 ender chests. Oh, that's not bad. I have the first chest. Let's put it there, and then throw in all the junk I don't really need. Wow, that's a lot of loot. But at the end of the first day, I already have 40 diamonds and a lot of different resources. This is a wishing well where I have to throw the coin I have. Let's try it. And it doesn't work. There's a whole pig tower. I have a lot of potatoes, and there's a villager on them. Okay, now I have a lot of food. What a big pig and villager tower. Here a horse is throwing down another horse. You threw down another horse? What are you doing? Baby Lupre. What did Baby Lupre forget here? Let's go rescue Baby Lupre. Okay, there's a lot of iron in here. I don't know. I don't really need this beacon. I tried to get Baby Lupre, but I just broke it. The next day, I got the iron from the beacon. And I think it's possible to improve this island. One is lucky and the other is not. I don't like it. I'd rather take a bucket of water. Which one is lucky and which one is not? That one. There are a lot of enchanted books here, and there's not bad enchantments, so I think it's lucky. Why is this one unlucky? Now it has a bedrock. Cool, nice, awesome. By the way, I got a helmet and boots here. After that, I got a well of wishes from the lucky block that I mined. And with those resources, I expanded my island. It's cool. There's a slime fortress here. It looks so cool with shaders. I don't even want to mine it, but I have to. I have 40 slime blocks. I can use them to expand my island. And here's an island like this. It's just made out of everything. Oh no, a guard. Go die, just die. Oh, a jukebox. You can put it here too. It's got a cool melody. And it fell out. No, a charged creeper. It was too much for me. So I got some trash out of it. Got a bucket of lava. Now I can make a cobblestone generator. Now, if I put the lava here, I'll have a cobblestone generator. It's finally here. The cobblestone generator is ready. Let's mine then. And my pickaxe is broken. Now I can craft a new one. Where's the crafting table? Where's the wood? I don't have any wood or a crafting table. Oh no, that's too bad. Oh, golden apples, even enchanted. Wow, so many dogs and they're all mine. Now they are supposed to protect me as I understand it. Then I got all the redstone stuff. With all this junk, I made that walls of my house. I need air. Let's get out. Now I'm fine. Now we have an obsidian room, and I got some saplings. I was so impressed with the saplings that I accidentally poured water on the lava, and I don't have a cobblestone generator anymore. And I mined this obsidian for 2 minutes until the dog choked me. After that, I told the dog not to do that. I got 14 obsidian for the next lucky block. I used them to make the frames for the portal to the nether, and with the help of a lava with a fence, I ignited this portal to the nether. And here we are. Here I see the normal world, but I'm in the middle of the lava. At least I have some tools. And now I have to get some obsidian with his pickaxe. I hope the dog doesn't bother me this time. Okay, the obsidian is broken and I can now put the lava here. And once again, the cobblestone generator is ready. The next day I got lucky potions that I throw to get different effects. And I got a lot of different kinds of dirt. I should place it right away. And then let's plant a tree right away, like an oak tree. And I can also grow it. The tree is ready. And finally, I have my first tree. Uh-oh, the saplings are falling. I really need to make blocks so the saplings don't all fall down. finally made a crafting table. I put it here, and I can make my own tools. And I have my diamonds, which I can use to make a complete set of armor right now. In just 4 days, I'm a full diamond now. Wow. Well, then I have to make myself a diamond pickaxe and a diamond axe. And by the way, I should have lapis. I have lapis, and I can be enchanted right away. After that, I spent the rest of the day mining for wood and cobblestones. I have a lot of cobblestones, and now I can build an island with Lucky Block. And I'm out of cobblestones. And I need to improve the cobblestone generator. And there should be 3 cobblestones farmed here. So I mine this one, a new one will spawn, and I mine this one, and spawn a new cobblestone. And I have to put hoppers under them. Now when I mine a cobblestone, everything should be sent to these hoppers. And this system works. And I can finally get a lot of cobblestones to finish what I wanted to build there. Well, I have a lot of cobblestones. I can start building. But I'm being attacked by phantoms, so I'd better go to bed. And I don't have a bed, so I guess I'll hide out here in the cobblestone farm. Look at that brazen face. He wants to kill me. Well, you can't do anything to me now. And I have to get some wool somehow. So let's go back to mining Lucky Block. And I have the frames for the portal. 5 of them. A big Lucky Block. Let's activate it. Wow, I'm going to step back. No. Ah! Everything I built here has been blown up. Now I have to rebuild everything. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, that's a lot of cats. Damn, this is great. Let me save the cats, because I couldn't save the dogs. They're almost all dead. Come on, everybody, sit down and rest. And I have a heroic bow that is also enchanted. What is a mega zombie doing here? And how long will it take me to defeat him? He's so huge. Seriously, it's this big. And I killed that big guy. It was that easy. A heroic villager, and he sells me top tools for diamonds, and I want to buy them from him. And now I have all the hero's tools, and I have a hoe, and I hope I might need it someday. And I got a Lucky Block that I can put in. And a Lucky Block, and the silk touch is used to get the Lucky Block out, not what's inside. I've got jack-o'-lantern, and now I can light up the whole area. And another villager, and this one is now selling me armor. What a strange sound that is. Turns out it's how cats scare away phantoms. I didn't know that for as long as I've been playing. But I only had enough diamonds for 1 chest plate. Oh no, there's a skeleton and it's flying. Wow, there's a boss here. I have to eat some golden apples. Okay, I killed it. What's going on? Oh, I almost died. What's going on? What's happening? Ah, creeper! I have to eat the apple. Creepers are spawning here. Oh, okay. I see. The creepers just blew everything up. Oh, no. I have to rebuild everything. Big Lucky Block. I don't like this one. Let's press it and move very far away. Oh, it's going to explode again. Oh, no. TNT. It's always TNT. Oh, my Lucky Block Island is gone again. No, I have a bucket of water. Dude, I just need some wool, I ask. No, what is this giant slime? How do I kill it? Jump out of there. And he flew away. Another big Lucky Block. By the way, I need wool from you, so I will get some wool from you. On day 8, I finally have a bed and I can sleep. The next day, I continued to build the island with a Lucky Block. And now we have a platform that is completely ready. And now I want to make a big circle out of it. But before I make the circle, I want to lower this area a little bit so that the Lucky Block will be like on a pedestal. This base is ready. The process of mining cobblestones is very interesting. I just love to sit here for hours and hours and hours until I have enough cobblestones to build something. And the last block of cobblestones, and this circle is completely finished. After that, I added a border of oak slabs. And it's time to build a separate island for cutting down trees. Somehow I have to get to the gravel. By the way, are there any lucky blocks in the nether? The summoning eggs fell from them. Here comes the gravel. I also got a glowstone and turned the gravel into dirt. And at night, I finished this island for trees and lit it with a glowstone. By the way, I can add lighting to the whole island. After that, I planted trees and broke the previous island. And I finished my first house. I need to repair my pickaxe, so I take my pickaxe and repair it. And since I can mine Lucky Block with this pickaxe, I can build another arena island where I can farm Lucky Block. Wow, a lot of trees have grown there. And since I have an island with trees in this direction, there will be an island with Lucky Blocks in the opposite direction. And here we'll have everything made of obsidian, so I'm not afraid of it breaking. But I have to bring a lot of lava buckets. And it took all the buckets. And I still have to do this. Well, let's build it up with obsidian. But to feel good in this Lucky Block arena, I need more arrows. And to get more arrows, I traded with the piglins. And now I can mine this Lucky Block to farm it in the arena. I hope I don't have any problems in the arena, and it will be quite easy to get it. Because on this island, besides obsidian, there are a lot of cobblestones underneath. Lucky bow. Oh no, seriously? Let's try again. There's always a creeper here, right? I have to check it somehow. No, it dug up my obsidian. It was my unbreakable arena that was already broken. The next day, I started using lucky potions, and one of them spawned mobs that I dealt with quite easily. If I had thrown that potion underneath me, I would have been dead for sure. Bob spawned. It looks like one of the elite mobs because it's full diamond, but I hope I can deal with it quickly. I won a golden horse in the lucky draw. I saddled it up and took it a little further away from my island, and then I put it in a cage. The next day, I got bookshelves from the Lucky Block, which I used to build a max level enchanting table. Well, let's get enchanted. Oh, lots of pigs and villagers, and I need another villager. Then I'll kill the pigs carefully. Even though he is a bum, I need him to build my village. Then I will put him in a boat and take him to a safe place. Oh no, there are a billion TNTs here. That's why I made this whole island out of obsidian. Yeah, but this hole that was created somehow, it will never recover. So I took another llama to a safe place. In the evening, I caught a rabbit in the boat, and I have a whole collection of mobs here. Oh, another villager. This is very necessary for the village. I also took a pig to add to my mob collection. I got a heroic villager from the Lucky Block from whom I bought heroic armor. There's an anvil flying at me. Oh, let's put block. Okay, I had enough reaction to dodge the anvil attack. By the way, I got the last part of the armor from the Lucky Block, which are boots. And now I am completely heroic. Wow, there's a big zombie here. Let me shoot it with a bow. Wow, it flies away. Wow, and he fell right away. Oops. I got my spawn eggs. What kind of eggs are these? There's some kind of evoker's spawn egg here. Let's see what kind of spawn it is. Ah, it's the mob that gives totems. Woohoo, I got a totem. Let's just spawn another evoker right now. My hope is that these two totems will be with me for a long time. Something exploded again and broke my last totem. The killer bunny spawned. Why is he running towards me? And that's it. He's dead. As you can see, I have a large audience here to listen to me. And for this audience, I need to make a separate island where I will have a village of villagers somewhere in this direction. The next day, I went to the nether to mine quartz to get level 30. After that, I enchanted my new pickaxe for efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. But it took me a long time to get cobblestones with this pickaxe. First, I built the outline of this island. And now I can build this part with the villagers with cobblestones. Well, I think I have quite a lot of cobblestones, so I can build this part as well. And it's done. And the next day, I got a lot of oak and built a new island with the outline of my house. I spent the next 2 days building the floor for this island. And for the island with the villagers, I need a fence, so I'll get this oak. This half of the island will be completely fenced in. And I can put the villagers there. And I still need beds. Many beds are ready for them, and they need food. And the love has begun. I hope I will have baby villagers soon enough. Oh, he showed up. That's super great. And we should have a baby villager here as well. Wow, what a great outfit he has. And I have this first village ready. And I can go back to mining the Lucky Block. Oh, it's a new type of Lucky Block, and it's a pink Lucky Block. Wow, he looks like a new phase. And I don't really know how many more there are, but I want to find out what's in this pink Lucky Block. So let's get it to farm in our arena. By the way, let's light up this area because zombies and evil mobs can kill all the villagers here. So let me light the area first. Let's see what these pink light blocks are. There's just a line of wool coming out of this color block. Oh, by the way, let me finish this. Oh, wow, that was too much. And wow, coral blocks. Oh, it's a chest from the pillager outpost. It looks familiar. There's a wishing well here. And let's flip a coin. And sheep fell from the sky. And by the way, I need them. So I brought 2 sheep to a safe place. I really need this beacon that spawned under this well. Some kind of chest and cactuses here. 1 chance? What kind of chance is that? A 10 fortune on the shovel. Okay, I've got a block of gravel, and let's check how the 10 fortune works. And I've got 1 flint, the champion sword, and it looks like it will be better than my diamond. There's a lot of slime on top of each other, and let's just let you fall, okay? And that's it. The whole pile of slices fell. I I almost died. I was not expecting a brutal piglin. Oh, TNT! No, 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 no! What's going on? A lot of TNT and all my sheep just died. Oh, there are phantoms. Robin Hood's bow? Well, okay. If there are enemy mobs, we'll definitely check out that bow. Here comes the enemy mob. And it fell. Oh, Bob level 4. I mean, Bob is tier 4. But I killed him pretty easy. I dropped my spawn eggs, and look who I can spawn. Ah, shit, he's too fast. Okay, I managed to kill him, but we don't do that anymore. The next day, a big lucky block fell out, but as usual, there was dynamite in it. A shulker fell out, and I got a shulker box from it. These piglins became zombie piglins, and I thought I would lose to them. Now it will be easy for me to just take them and kill them. Oh, there's a wandering trader! But what you're selling me is just some kind of mockery, man. A spawner is spawned. Can I get it with a silk touch? Bruh. The wishing well again? It gave me a lot of wither skeletons. Oh no, there are a million of them. How many wither skeletons do I have to kill? I got a trident. The trident is actually a very cool weapon. Ah, now the cows. See a lot of parrots up there. This time, the wishing well gave me a lot of parrots. That's cool, but do I have any grass to feed them? Let's try to get some of these parrots. Oh, there's one. Let's save at least one because I'm sure there will be more big explosions. And this wandering trader is selling me a dragon egg for diamonds. But I don't have any diamonds, so I'm sorry, I have to kill you. And the mushroom cow is added to the collection. Oh, the wishing well again. Oh, let's see what this is. Pandas! Hello, pandas. Anyway, I have, I don't know, a big zoo here. And I got another evoker from which I got the undying totem. Then I took the panda and the cow to the animal collection. I already have a lot of iron blocks. Let's try to make a beacon. So I made a level 2 beacon that was incomplete. Wow, there are a lot of beacons here, and I can give each one an effect. What is that? It looks like some kind of structure, and there's also a trade hall with villagers. I don't need it in my arena, so let's mine it. And I'm getting a little bored with these animals, too. Elytra, really? Is the best I could get. By the way, I can make fireworks. I hope I can make fireworks. I don't even seem to have any sugarcane. And I got a clock that changes from day to night. There are creepers. What I like about these wells is that there's a level 1 beacon, and I can get iron blocks for my beacon. There is a column with all the resources and a dragon egg on it. I press the button and I can take this egg, and let's put it somewhere here. It's so good that I had the totem. I made the beacon again, and now the level 3 beacon is ready. And even though there are less beacons there, it gives better effects now. The next day, I got Creeper Shelly with more health than a normal creeper. But after a few hits with my axe, it died, and I got a bedrock. I was lucky. I managed to get a bedrock from Lucky Block. Oh no, it's a boss again. A diamond zombie on a flying horse. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, I killed your horse. That was quite difficult. Well, this zombie had an OP sword, and he had fire resistance boots, which I needed. Wandering trader, what are you selling? You're selling me a totem for diamonds. Okay, I want to buy it from you, and I'll buy the totem. I was very lucky, and then a huge water cube spawned, and now I have to dry it somehow. But I couldn't think of anything better than to build it one level at a time. Oh no, withers spawn. That's very bad. And I don't have any arrows. I couldn't fight him without a bow, and it killed all my mobs I was trying to gather, and then it got stuck under the island. Here I had a lot of animals, and the next one that spawned from the Lucky Block was a mini raid, which I fought for a long time because I had no arrows. Well, I need to upgrade my village. Since I have no arrows, I need to make at least one Fletcher. The next day, I made some garden beds. In the evening, I enchanted my shovel, and on day 41, I mined gravel and nether. Then I turned it into dirt. There's a wither here somewhere. I don't understand. It should be here somewhere, but it's not. Well, okay, then I'll continue to make this seed bed. On day 43, I finished the garden beds and replaced the cobblestones with dirt on another part of the island. On day 44, I turned this coarse dirt into normal dirt. It just looks terrible with the dirt, so I need to add some grass block there. I'm going to put it right in the middle of this part of the island. I have carrots and potatoes, but I don't have enough wheat, so I'm going to make it out of grass with bone meal. And here it is. Here we have the carrots. Here we have the wheat. There will be potatoes. And let's grow it all. By the way, a shovel for fortune 10 would be nice here, but I seem to have thrown away the shovel. And there was not enough bone meal for all my beds, so I went downstairs to get bones from skeletons. On day 45, I planted all the carrots, but there was not enough bone meal for all the wheat. Then I made 3 Fletchers in my village, and to trade with them, I need sticks. I already have an island, but this island doesn't suit me. So the next day, I built an island with big spruces on it, and with the help of the lucky potions, I got bone meal. Now I can make a giant spruce, and there will be a lot of wood here. Okay, now I have enough arrows and I want to improve the beacon with emeralds. How far did I get? Damn, I need a lot more. With all the bone meal I had, I grew carrots and gave them to the villagers. Then I went to cut down some trees. And again, I don't have enough blocks for the level 4 beacon. I'd better go back to mining for lucky blocks. Oh, there are a lot of piglins here. And I managed to kill them before they turned into zombies. There's some kind of spawner here. What's that ghast sound? And here's the ghast itself. And from this lucky block, I got a mini biome of soul sand, which I will have to destroy completely. By the way, there was an ancient debris in this biome, and then the Slender Man appeared, but I think very few people care about that anymore, and I got some ancient debris from Lucky Block. Finally, I can upgrade this beacon to level 4, and then let me have strength 2. Some brutal piglins from Lucky Block that I immediately ran away from, but now they've all turned into zombie piglins, which is great. Oh no, there's a whole underwater dungeon here. What are you doing? Why are you falling? You're just falling. After I finished mining the lucky block, I went to get wood. I spent the whole night chopping trees. And the next day, I built the first house for the villagers. And since I didn't get any glass from the lucky block, I added iron bars instead. Then I planted wheat. On day 52, I built another house for the villagers. Then I built the third house in this village. Yeah, there are a lot of mobs here. I have to kill them all. Oh, Bob, but this one is already tier 2. What does this tier even mean? Wow, this is an enchanted coal. I wonder how good a weapon this coal is. Oh, here's a shulker. Let's test this coal on it. It's not very good. Oh, it's dark. I almost died last time. Is anyone there? And there's nothing there. This time I got lucky somehow. A blue moblin? No way, I can't kill it with charcoal, but he turned into a zombie. Even in the form of a zombie piglin, it's hard to kill it. Thank you for the junk that will fill my inventory. Wow, a lot of different ore blocks. Wow, that's a new lucky block, and it's some kind of marine. But before I farm the new lucky block, I'll use the pink one. What is that flying around? Some flying shit. And how do I kill it? What is this tower of mobs? How do I hit it? Wait, where are you going? Did you just fall down? Well, okay, one less problem. After that, sheep spawned upside down from the lucky block. I took 2 of them to a safe place. And the last pink lucky block and dogs spawned. And okay, we have the next phase. This is a fish lucky block. Let's see what falls out. Oh, the dynamite is enchanted. Knockback 8 and sharpness 10. I have a new weapon now. I'm going to fight with this dynamite. Let's test it on this dog. And it died instantly. Oh, a lot of tridents. In one of the lucky blocks, I got a lucky fish sword, and the strike of that sword gives me some positive or negative effect on the mob I hit. But the enchanted dynamite kills the enderman with 1 hit. However, it takes a very long time to recover. Some kind of armor, and it's better than what I have, and it's also unbreakable. And why am I underwater? Because there's a whole cube of water here. Are you serious again? Okay, I have sponges. Let's try to use them on this cube of water. And put the sponge here, and nothing happened. So let's put it on top, and it still fills up. I don't even know how to dry it all. So I spent the whole day trying to get the water out, and I only managed to get half of this arena and only 1 level down. So that's it. So let's just keep this 1 block for now, hoping I can get a sponge or something to dry it out. And then there's an axe. An Aquarian axe with efficiency 5 and luck 5. Wow. And this is an Aquarian shovel, also a very top tool. Oh, everything's on fire here. It's good that everything's in water, not so much fire. And I'm lifted up, and there's lava. I managed to escape the lava. How long will you be? 20 seconds, and you still lift me up? Oh no, the lava will go into the water. Oh, by the way, my island? It looks great. By the way, I have elytra. From the fish lucky block, I got a villager who sells an incredibly cool sword, but he needs the heart of the sea. But I only found 1, so I can't buy anything from him. And this island arena with the lucky block is turning into some kind of hell. After one of the lucky blocks, I got teleported to the bottom of the lava. But since my boots were enchanted for fire resistance 10, I managed to get to the shore. Well, a lot of fish flew away, and an enchanted bucket of fish. This bucket is enchanted with level 100 thorns. Let's put it on my left hand and see how it works. Then we'll hit the golem and he'll die on the first hit. Oh no, I poured the fish out of the bucket. It's not enchanted anymore. What a nightmare. Wow, something is gathering here. But where is it? I can't see it. Oh, there's some cool effects here again. It looks like something nice. And it's some kind of shield. And this shield has given me 3 extra hearts. That is super cool. Another water cube. You gotta be kidding me. This is what happened to my arena. It was such a cool arena, and now what is it? It's just a ton of different water. And by the way, this cube is a little bit smaller. On day 59, I tried to enlarge the beacon, but I didn't have enough blocks. So the first lucky block and the diamonds and chicken eggs flew. 1.5 stacks of diamonds fell, and I will immediately add 11 diamond blocks to the beacon. A lot of iron blocks. Oh, just a little more for the maximum cool beacon. Yeah, elytra and a netherite block dropped. Really? Wow, I somehow got netherite. Oh, it's another wishing well and it's aquatic. I wonder what the drop will be, but for some reason it doesn't work. At night, I went to collect wood. And on the morning of the 60th day, I traded with the villagers. And the beacon is ready for level 4. To which I can add many more beacons. Like, there will be 9 beacons. And then I'll add all the effects I can. 5 withers spawn from just 1 lucky block. I tried to fight with them. It doesn't even hit me. And wow, I killed one of the many withers. Oh, it's gonna be really hard to kill them all. Ah, I killed him with that TNT. I can't believe I did that. He destroyed my blocks. Yeah, there are only 3 left. And one of them started destroying my village. It's insufficient. Everything just burned down here. This arena is completely destroyed. Oh, there's 2 withers left. Okay, 1 is gone. Finally, I killed the last of those withers, and I have to rebuild my island. The villager's house is damaged. I have to rebuild it as well. Well, let's finish these 9 lucky blocks. Oh, and we have something enchanted here. It's an aquamarine pickaxe. Look at this arena. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, there's a new lucky block here. And this is a strange lucky block. Wow. And before I go to mine a new lucky block, I want to build a house myself. And for that, I need a lot of quartz. And I have an almost full quartz chest. I can now go back and prepare the other resources I need for this building. Okay, I have enough spruce. Now I need the black stone. Now I have all the resources I need. I can start building. This mansion is kind of done, but I still need to get some glass. Let's make a librarian. And now I have to level him up. Now he's selling glass. That's super awesome. And now I have to build the 2nd floor. And I don't have enough quartz, so I went to the nether to get more. And on day 73, I finished the 2nd floor. I want to finish this arena somehow because it looks really terrible. I didn't manage to dry out this whole platform, but I did make this tunnel where I'm going to mine that strange lucky block. Yeah! And immediately I got diamonds, not bad! Wow, I got a strange chest plate, and this chest plate gives me 10 more hearts. With this golden apple, I have a total of 25 hearts. This is something incredible. Oh, where am I? What is this? It's some kind of mini pyramid, and it has broken all my feng shui. I just built this, and it's already a pyramid here. It's ruined everything. Oh, there's a scythe that fell, and it's a weird scythe. Okay, if there's an enemy mob somewhere, we'll see how it works. Wow, oh no, ouch! By the way, I have better pants than before. Let's put them on. There are a lot of cows spawned, but for some reason they have strange names. I mean, if I kill them, I'll get a golden enchanted apple. Oh, it actually fell. The texture is a little buggy, but I can get a lot of enchanted apples from these cows. And I have 22 enchanted apples, which is super cool. And something enchanted fell down again. It's some kind of sword. And what do I see? Enchantments on it. It's got so many enchants on the sharpness, it deals 350 damage. Now I can kill everyone with 1 hit. Wow, this is the best weapon in the game. By the way, let's test this sword. I'll spawn skeletons and hit them. And I killed it with 1 hit. I have a brutal pigling. It's a very tough mob, but it couldn't withstand my new sword either. Let me spawn another mob and try to kill it too. And again with 1 hit. I have some strange boots that also add 10 hearts. And with the enchanted golden apple, I have a total of 41 hearts. Oh, there's dynamite in the well. Do I just not care? I'm already so armored that I don't care about dynamite. Oh, some kind of bow. It looks cool. Let's check it out. It shoots lightning at the target. Wow, what a bow. This bow can also pierce blocks. By the way, this is what I look like. I don't look that cool, but I only have 41 hearts here. A mini biome with Endermen spawned from this lucky block. Oh no, I've been struck by lightning. More enchanted golden apples and golden apples in general. Okay. Oh, birds. Oh no, they can fly. Those chickens can fly. It's all blown up. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now I have everything nice and clean. Oh, I have this lily flower again, but this sword is a little worse than the one I have. Those are weird fast shoes. Let's try them on. If I put them on, then... I'm really fast. I can run around this island in a second. Of course, these are OP boots, but I won't be able to play at that speed, so I'll put them in my chest. Oh. What was that? A billion lightning bolts. And here we have a red lower mini biome. Oh no, there's a zombie, a giant flying zombie. A giant flying zombie that I knocked down and killed. Holy moly. I think I'm ready to create a portal to the end, so let's carefully set the framework for this portal. So let's go to the end. And first, I have to break all these crystals. I destroy these crystals and I can kill the dragon itself. Some more. Yes, I killed him. And we'll use lightning to finish him off. Yeah, a lot of experience. I killed this dragon on the 79th day. Oh no, water jump. Oh, I didn't need it. I'm already so cool. Oh wow, it's just all mobs. It's just all mobs. It's a giant zombie. Wow, that's a lot of experience. Whoa, I'm lagging. Too much experience. Let me swim out. Wow, that's a ton of experience. Holy moly. Strange bedrock helmet. What kind of helmet is that? And it gives me billion armor, plus 1,000 health, and an extra million pieces of armor. Look how many hearts I have. I can't even count them. A golem hits me, but it dies. Okay, this helmet is too much for me. I'd rather be with my 40 hearts and be fine and dandy. On day 81, I built a fence in front of my house, and I spawned some mobs there so I could have some animals around my house. Then I bought glass and name tags from the librarian. I started to make a collection of mobs, and the first one I made was a zombie villager. Then I added a spider. The next mob in the collection was a cat, but I don't understand why this zombie burned down for some reason. So instead of the previous mob, I threw a zombie pig and added some water so it wouldn't burn down. The next mob in the collection was a squid, and now we have a sheep in the collection. I tried to add a shulker, but it teleported and I killed it. And I added a skeleton. At night, I added a zombie hoglin. And on day 83, I added a strider to my collection. Then I spent the rest of the day mining trees. On day 84, I built 2 new island contours. And in 3 days, I completely dried out this water cube. I built a red biome on one of the new islands. After that, I also built a blue biome. Anyway, I forgot to turn on the recording, and here's a new phase of the Lucky Block where all the Lucky Blocks that were there before fall out by accident. And I spent the whole day getting Lucky Blocks. The next day, I built a separate island made entirely of Lucky Blocks. And I added a house made entirely of Lucky Blocks. On day 90, I got a mini attraction made of a Lucky Block. I also got a strange pickaxe with an efficiency of 10 and a luck of 10. And this pickaxe mines obsidian very fast. So I went to the end to get obsidian to make an obsidian arena from the pharmacy of the Lucky Block in the future. On day 91, I started to build this arena island from the Lucky Block farm, but I ran out of obsidian. So I went back to get that obsidian at the end. I went back to my island and finished this arena. During the Lucky Block farm, a lot of wandering traders spawned and another day turned into night. My best solution was to kill them all. On day 93, I went in search of the fortress because I want to kill the wither, but I never managed to find this fortress. By the way, I had 5 wither skulls in my chest the whole time. Finally, I cleared the room for the wither and summoned him myself, but everything went a bit wrong and he broke my ceiling. I wanted to test my super sword, but let's just say I killed it, so this boss was killed by me as well. After that, I got an end stone and chorus flowers at the end. By the way, there's this strange Lucky Block at the end and some chest pieces that fell out. Oh, this is a bedrock chest plate, and now I have 2 pieces of OP armor. With the end stone I got, I built a mini end island next to my Lucky Block island. But I decided that was not enough for me, so I went to get more end stones. I built another mini end island. On day 98, while I was mining the Lucky Block, night came again, and there were lots of traders. They are very fun and cool to shoot with this bow. On day 99, I rebelled a little and started destroying my island with this bow because it looks really cool and awesome. Wow, there's a whole army attacking me. I've mined a lot of Lucky Blocks, and here I am in this arena, and it's all trash. And the dynamite just took me and threw me. The island looks really cool, by the way. The next day, I built another level 4 beacon, and on the 100th day, while mining Lucky Blocks, my game mode was set to adventure, in which I can no longer mine blocks at all. And that's how my 100 days of survival on this one Lucky Block passed.
Ice Spike's biome is one of the most difficult to survive. It has no food, no trees, and no animals. And I'm going to survive for 100 days in a world of nothing but ice spikes. I won't just survive. I will turn this world into an oasis. But first, I need to look around and see what this world has to offer. There's a cave here, and it's pretty big. I see coal and iron ore in there, but I'd better take a look around for a while. I feel like I'm in the Antarctic. I've never been there, but that's what it would look like to me. I need to get some dirt, because I might need it for my first dirt house. I couldn't find anything else of interest, so I went in search of some wood. You see, the only way to find wood in the world of ice spikes is to go into a mine shaft. And in order not to look for 1,000 years for this mine, I used a seed in which I already know its coordinates. By the way, the seed of this world you will find
find in the description.
I'm at the right coordinates, and it remains only to mine a huge number of blocks. Oh, I've got it! Finally. Now I can get a little bit of planks here. Oh, so I can get the torches too. The wooden pickaxe is ready. Then I got the stone and made myself some stone tools. I also got some strings that will be useful to me in the future. On the second day, I went to the surface, but I found an underwater cave where I decided to mine resources, after which I melted iron, from which the first thing I made was a shield. The iron pickaxe is also ready. I also made myself an iron axe, which is very good against mobs. Only the second day and such a success. I think it's very cool. And my first meal will be a fish I'm about to catch. Really? The first fish is a pufferfish? I don't need it. None whatsoever. On the third day, I ate fish. Threw out the pufferfish. I hope I never see you again. I'm finally on the surface. Is that a broken portal? And I'm flying on a boat. Whoa. I got a little carried away. And in the chest, I found gold pants, which I put on right away. I saw a stray. And so began my first night on the surface. There's a lot of enemy mobs already spawned here. Oh, zombies. I can kill zombies. And there I was, killing my first monster. And then I managed to kill a stray, too. In the night, I dug my first semblance of a house. On the fourth day, I dug another floor to my house. And the third floor, I also dug. Using the strings from earlier, I made a bed. And now I'm going to pour water where we'll have a farm. I don't know yet what I can get for growing, but it will be a bit of preparation. At night, I went to farm mobs because I need potatoes or carrots from zombies. Without getting anything, I went home to sleep. Day 5. It's been a full 5 days that I've been surviving in this world of ice spikes, and it's time for me to get my first tree. But before that, I fished to get some food. Then I went to a cave where I saw a mine, where I got some more planks. I also got my first diamond, and I made a portal to the nether as a speedrunner. On the 6th day, I made a flint and steel and went to the portal. I was lucky enough to land in a warped forest, where there's a tree that I got. I also got shroom lights since I don't have that many torches. And I've got almost a stack of warped wood. That should be enough for me for a while. At the end of the 6th day, I mined some diamonds and a whole vein of iron ore. On the 7th day, I crafted a diamond pickaxe and a full set of iron armor. Night fell, and I can go zombie farming for carrots. This is a carrot? I got it from the first zombie. Finally, I can finish my farm. With bone meal, I grew these carrots, and a full-fledged food source is complete. On the morning of day 8, I heard a scary sound. Is that a zombie? He broke my door down. Well, that's something worth avenging. Now I want to make an enchanting table, for which I need a book and diamonds. First, I got the diamonds from the mine. On day 9, I made a fishing lodge, and I started fishing, hoping to catch the book. I fished like that for 2 days, but I didn't catch the book. On the 11th day, I decided to have some fun and went traveling around the world. When I climbed the ice spike, I saw a broken portal. There was nothing interesting in it. Then I ran past some grass, which I didn't even notice. I mean, really, it was right there in front of my face. During the journey, I found a rabbit. And it turns out there are some animals here after all. The next day, I found sugar canes. There are rabbits again. We'll have to catch them someday. I went back home, where I made a sugarcane farm. Day 13, I decided to see if the shroom light would defrost the snow and ice. And it didn't. So I mined all the snow and ice, and put the shroom lights in there so they wouldn't get snowed in a blizzard. Then I made a little pond with fresh water, and plowed the ground so there'd be some kind of grass. The first warm island is done. I enlarged it a little bit right away. Then I redesigned my shelter. The next day, I went looking for diamonds. Once I had enough diamonds, I crafted myself a full set of armor and tools. Now I need to make a mob farm for a lot of different resources. On day 16, I got trees in the nether. I made a place to farm the mobs and built the farm itself. It took me about 40 minutes, but you can literally see the process in seconds. On day 19, I put torches on the roof of the farm to keep the mobs from spawning there. And here comes the first mob. Okay, I'm going to automate this farm with a campfire. For that, I'm going to head to the nether, and there has to be a soul sand around here somewhere. Oh, a bastion. By the way, we have gold blocks here. These piglins are genius. They solve the problems of fighting for me. Ouch, gas! Gotta be careful heading this ball. Oh, cool, I got an achievement. Now I can get the gold bricks. It's the soul sand. I'm literally gonna get a little bit. On the morning of day 20, I added hoppers and campfires. Now this mob farm is automated. Then I expanded the sugarcane farm. In the nether, I saw an enderman holding a block of nelium. Since it needed that block badly, I had to kill it. After the warm island, I cleared the area. I placed this block of nelium. Next to it, I added a nether rack, and with the help of bone meal, I expanded the territory of our nelium. At night, forgetting all about the mob farm, I went to farm mobs just outside for bones. On the morning of the 21st day, I expanded the nelium island with bone meal, but unfortunately, the mushrooms did not spawn from which the trees grow. But then I remembered that these mushrooms can be simply harvested in the nether, so I planted the mushrooms and grew them. And thus we had the first tree in the world of ice spikes. To make the mobs on the farm better spawn, I made a ladder up. In this way, it cuts off the spawning of mobs in the caves, and they spawn only in the area of only this farm. By the way, I remade the place for farming a little because I still need to get the zombie villager. In fact, the world of ice spikes looks awesome. And here's my tiny little warm island with this one tree. By the way, in this world. I returned to the Bastion on day 22, after which I defeated a gang of piglins and looted chests, one of which contained a smithing template and quite a few bone blocks. On the 23rd day, I increased the island of Warped Forest. After that, I mined a tunnel upwards in the Nether. I found the highest point and then teleported on the bedrock roof. On the roof of the Nether, I immediately made a portal to return home safely. The next 2 days, I collected various resources for the Hoglin farm. On the 26th day, after collecting all the resources, I went to the Nether to look for the Crimson Forest biome. Okay, I found this biome, and let's build this farm. And I also need to build a ladder up so that mobs only spawn on this farming platform. Whoa, there's some hoglins spawning up there, but they're not falling for some reason. Well, I'm going to have to kill them anyway. By the way, in the chests, we already have the first leather and meat. After that, I farmed those hoglins. On day 27, I made an enchanting table. After that, I enchanted my tools somehow. I need more bookshelves for the enchanting table, so let's plant some more sugarcane. The next day, I went in search of a golden apple somewhere in the broken portals, since I really need my villagers. That's a lot of rabbits. They'll have to be caught at some point. The world of ice spikes looks amazing. Where else in Minecraft will I see such a huge ice pillar? And here's my first broken portal. The load here is not good. There's another portal in the chest with a silk touch hoe. That's what I need. By the way, every time I see a broken portal, I make sure to take gold blocks from it. I didn't realize there would be mountains this big in this world. Another portal with absolutely useless loot. At night, there's also mobs spawned near the portal. And as always, there's no golden apple. There's a cave with a mine in it. By the way, I can find the golden apple in the chests of the mine, so I need to get there carefully. Zombie, let's get you flying. Come on. Aw, man, he survived. Here. Oh, that was nice. Oh, wow, first chest. A name tag and a lot of different seeds. Man, that's a cool chest. Oh, what's the oak tree? That's a must-have. Well, we've got a spawner in here, too. In one of the chests, I found a very useful enchantment, looting 3. And in the mine, I managed to find 3 golden apples. After which, I went home through the Nether. And to cure the zombie villager, I still need a potion of weakness. So on the 31st day, I went in search of a forest in the Nether. Unfortunately, I didn't have much luck with the forest, so I spent 3 days looking for it. And so on the 34th day, I found the fortress. And since I'm in the fortress, I can loot nether wart and soul sand. Then I farmed blazes for quite a long time because I will need blaze sticks to kill the dragon. On day 35, I came home. The next day, I placed soul sand and planted nether warts. I also made a brewing stand. I got mushrooms in nether and crafted a fermented spider's eye, which is exactly what I used to make my weakness potion. Day 37 started with some mob farming because I wanted to get my zombie villager after all and cure him. Day 38, and this is how everything I've set up looks. Meanwhile, I'm still farming mobs. That's zombie villager over there. Let's release him gently. Now I can cure him. Okay, now I need a way to keep him out of the sunlight. The only way to make it is to cover him with blocks. Stay where you are. Come here. And we're going to build you up nice and neat. Okay, all right, we got him now. All we have to do is wait for him to cure. Here's the first villager of the world of ice spikes. I put him in my fishing cabin. I also gave him a profession as a farmer. He's not selling the right stuff. Then I'll just change his profession real quick. And oh, nice, carrots. This is the carrot I traded to get the first emerald. And I need these emeralds in case the wandering trader shows up. That same day, I decided to improve my path to the mine by adding stairs instead of the usual blocks. The next day, I increased my mod farm so I don't have to wait long for the next villager. On day 42, my farmer decided to bathe in his private pond. That same day, I cured my second zombie villager. To celebrate the recovery of the population of villagers in my world, I decided to increase the warm oasis. But this oasis has a small problem. There's no grass at all, and it's impossible to get grass on this world. Or is it? And to find out, I need to get elytra by killing a dragon, so I can fly around and find out if this block of grass is here or not. And the first thing I need to do was enchant, but just an enchanting table without bookshelves doesn't work for me, so I went out to farm hoglins for leather, and it took me a whole day. On the 44th day, I mined sugarcane and crafted the first bookshelves. I moved the enchanting table outside and added bookshelves to it, but that's not enough for me, so I increased the sugarcane farm a bit. And while I'm waiting for the growth of the cane farm, I went to farm mobs for arrows. At night, a chicken suddenly spawned on the mob farm, which I quickly took out and threw into the boat. After that, I was even more eager to farm because I can get a second chicken. Day 48 was completely spent farming mobs. At the 46th day, I added books to the enchanting table. By the way, this day, for the first time, I was attacked by phantoms and went to sleep. The next day, I added the remaining bookshelves and the enchanting table is completely done. But since I had everything broken, I went to farm some diamonds first. On day 50, I crafted a new armor and enchanted it. I'm sure now I'm ready to fight the dragon and not die from him in my hardcore world. But first, I need to farm some end pearls. Day 52, and I'm fully prepared to slay the ender dragon. Okay, and the first eye of the end is going. I need to go somewhere in that direction. Please don't break. Oh, thank you. I still need to keep going. Okay, and right around here somewhere, there should be a stronghold. I got to the bedrock and nothing. Well, let's go a little bit around somewhere else. And here's our stronghold. I don't really like the way the strongholds are built because it takes me hours to find this portal. And in the chest we have apples. That's cool. I found the portal. I'm going to add my eyes to the portal. Day 53, and I'm about to face the toughest boss of all. And the first thing we have to do is break end crystals. Oh, so okay. Thank you. Well, I think I've destroyed all the crystals so I can kill the dragon. Oh, I got it. I killed it. Then I collected all the experience from the dragon and took its egg. Every time I survive, I take his egg. He must be very unhappy. I went in search of End City. The 54th day, and I found the End City. And I hope there's a ship there too. And here's another End City right next to it. I see a ship in it. After that, I went to clean up the End City. In one of the chests, I found a smithing template. And in other chests, I found a lot of different items. On day 55, I went to the ship. But a shulker shot almost sent me flying into the sky. Going into the ship itself, I killed the shulker and got my first elytras. With these elytras, I went straight into the portal. On day 56, I crafted myself some fireworks. I went in search of a block of grass that I needed so badly. During the search, I managed to find a couple of broken portals, but at night my elytra almost broke and I returned home. The next day I decided to catch my first rabbits after all. Oh, here's my first rabbit. We're going to take him home and tie him up. I need at least one more. There's got to be another one around here somewhere. They do spawn around here quite often. Here's the one trying to get away from me, but you failed. I also took the second rabbit home and tied him up. And to name these rabbits, I went iron mining on day 57. On the 59th day, I decided to look at the rabbits who were having a great time jumping up and down and looking at me. Damn good. Meanwhile, our iron had already melted down. Oh, and there's an anvil. And with this anvil, I can now enchant my tools and armor for mending. The first thing I did was to make a lectern block and gave the profession of librarian to the villager. On day 60, I changed the villager's profession so that he could start selling the mending book. Well, I did it. But all I need is 10 emeralds. And I don't have any emeralds in my chests. I guess I'll have to trade carrots again. And those carrots can be sold. And the first mending book is bought. And the second one, come here. In End City, I've got some interesting pickaxes that I'm going to combine, and I'm going to get an incredibly OP pickaxe, and I'm going to enchant the sword for mending, and I'll enchant the elytras for mending too. So we have a wandering trader. He's selling a tropical tree sapling. I need to get emeralds to buy that sapling. Has he disappeared? But I can hear him. I wonder if he's in the cave where I mined coal. I must have a looting book at home somewhere. And on the anvil, I can enchant my sword for looting 3. Okay, let's trade. Now I can buy the first real tree. Not that the warp's tree isn't real, but it's still a mushroom. The next day, I grew my first real tree. Then I mined the leaves with a pickaxe for luck to get more saplings. Then I tried to grow a big tropical tree at once, but for some reason it wouldn't grow. So I moved it to a different place, and I grew just a huge tropical tree. It looks really cool in this world. I'm definitely going to do something with these rabbits someday. This day, I finally got around to crafting myself some shulker boxes. On the enchanting table, I enchanted myself some books. And now I have my sword also enchanted with swiping edge. And I also enchanted the elytras for unbreaking. Well, such a tropical tree I have not seen yet under the snowfall. It looks just gorgeous. In the evening, I crafted a golden carrot. After that, I flew again to look for a block of grass. This search was fruitless. But for the next day, I remembered that I had once seen a piece of grass. I found it and tried to extract it with a silk touch tool. No, it just broke. Then I crashed the game. Then I reopened Minecraft, but unfortunately, my world had already been saved and the grass was completely broken. That's the kind of thing I've lost. And I spent the whole day looking for a block of grass or the grass itself. At night, after an unsuccessful search, I returned home. I only have 2 villagers and I need to fix that. To fix it, I spent the night farming spiders. After that, I made a 3rd bed. On day 66, I built up the pool that the villagers had. Then I gave carrots to the villagers and they started to fall in love. And for some reason, they didn't want to give me a baby villager. Since they didn't work out, I need to make them a new huge house. And for this huge house for the villagers, I started to collect different resources. On day 67, I found a skeleton spawner, and in one of the chests, I took 2 name tags. And with the help of these tags, I named the rabbits Chippy and Choppa, and then I gave them each a carrot, and I had a baby. For the next 2 days, I farmed resources for a new house for my villagers, and that house is going to be near my warm island. So this is where I need to do all the digging. I need a new shovel. What? My rabbit died. From where? Chippy and Choppa here. No, Chippy Choppa's baby fell. In honor of this sad news, I dug him a grave. I put a chest in which I stuffed what was left of my rabbit. Buried it all in the ground. I put a sign on the rabbit, and unfortunately, it remains nameless. Where's the Chippy? He's just jumped to the floor below. But the way it looks, it's a little too much. After that, I shoveled the ground for the nameless rabbit so it wouldn't get snowed in. I'm very thoughtful. And let's keep leveling this area. Okay, and now I have to dig up all the ground and it's taking a long time. I need to re-enchant my shovel. And here's my enchantment with an efficiency of 4. That's much better. And finally, this area is completely clear. First thing I did was build an entrance. At least I thought so. The next day I continued to make an outline, but the area was too small, so I did a quick cleanup. After that, I continued to make the outline, but it was a little wrong, and so I broke the previous one. Basically, the house is much smaller than I thought it would be. But on the left, there will be some area for gardens and maybe something else. And I spent the next 5 days building this house. And while it's being built, you can like and subscribe to the channel. Well, the house looks really good, but the interior, there's still a lot of work to be done. Wandering trader, what are you selling? Well, there's not much in here that's useful. The next day, I bought a couple buckets of fish from him. After that, I went on with the interior, but I quickly ran out of resources. So I went to the nether, where I mined wood until my axe broke. On day 82, I bought a book on mending, and enchanted my axe with top enchantments and also added mending enchantment to it. The next day, while repairing my axe, I saw a zombie villager, and after I took a golden apple and a potion of weakness, he disappeared. And near my portal to the nether, a slime spawned. There's definitely a slime chunk around here somewhere. What's a drowning doing here anyway? This is the first time I've ever seen a drowning in the nether, and I need to mine some warped wood. Okay, I have 3 floor variations, and I personally like this one the best. And you can write in the comments which floor variation you'd like, and the floor will be ready in exactly 1 second. This wood has a very strange sound to it. It's like I'm walking on rubber. I did the second floor of this house with the planks. Then I made a normal ceiling, and the initial interior is ready. The next day I added a fence so that the villagers could not escape. I also added different lighting sources to melt the snow here. On day 87, I made a bed and planted carrots in it. I also made a mini enclosure for the rabbits. While trying to take the bunnies out, one of them died. First I brought Chopper back home, and then I buried Chippy. What a hard life rabbits have in this world. That's where the soul lanterns come in. The next day I went looking for Chippy 2. Here's my bunny, his name tag. I don't have a lead. Don't run, please. I'll make you a lead. Stop, please, bro. Oh, Chippy 2, you're serious. Chippy 2, rest in peace. I must have gotten into the blocks by now. Why they're so twitchy. But before I go for Chippy 3, I need to level up the librarian. I spent the whole 89th day upgrading the librarian, and at night I bought a name tag from him. On day 90, I found Chippy 3. I took him to his new home and bred my bunnies. But then I went to grow carrots because I need to buy another name tag. And while growing carrots, I learned that you can grow seaweed. And on day 91, I tried to do it in the ocean too. I mined it with scissors, but as it turned out, there was nothing else I could do with it. And then I named the 3rd rabbit Doobie. After that, I bred them again, and finally I will have a Daba. At night, the little bastard ran out, but I finally catch him and give him the name Daba. On day 92, I moved the first villager to his new home. The next day, I put the second villager in there. After that, I grew carrots and gave it to them. And finally, I had a baby boy. In the meantime, I've got my diamond armor almost broken, and it was time to upgrade to a netherite level. The first thing I did was to mine and craft myself some dynamite. I went to a height of 16 blocks. I started mining ancient debris with the dynamite. Then I decided to see how much ancient debris I could farm in 20 minutes. After 15 minutes of farming, I ran out of TNT and got 14 pieces of ancient debris, which is a very large amount. Then I went back to mine some sand and make more dynamite. On day 97, I mined the ancient debris, and at some point I broke my diamond helmet. And when I ran out of dynamite, I mined the ancient debris with a pickaxe. But I still need to mine the diamonds. And since I need to fix my pickaxe, I went to the stronghold to fix it. We must have a stronghold around here somewhere. I was right here the other day. Okay, and it's right here in this tunnel. Okay, I found the stronghold. There's the portal. Okay, let me just dig down so I can tag myself, so I know where this portal is. Okay, and in the end, we're gonna do a little experience farm. And what do we have here is experience farm version 1, where you look at the endermen and they all fall on the platform. Oh, nice. And then I farmed the enderman and fixed my pickaxe. On day 98, I went to mining diamonds because I need them for the smithing template and for my new armor. I had been mining these diamonds for 2 whole days, and at night I duplicated the templates and crafted my armor. On day 100, I enchanted my armor and converted it to netherite. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough netherite for my one tool and my boots. By the end of the day, I was admiring what I had built up on this island, but I still had a lot left to do. But the 100 days are coming to an end. I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, but every 5 days Minecraft version updates. Starting from Minecraft release version 1.0, going through the versions until the latest update 1.20. During my hardcore survival, I have managed to do things that seemed impossible. I broke the bedrock, I broke the portal frames, made a whole ocean and nether, and I got the most unique item in the game. So I started from Minecraft version 1.0. Day 1, and I am in Minecraft 1.0. Well, let's get some wood. As is the tradition of all Minecrafters, here are sticks, and I can make an axe out of them. And I have a wooden pickaxe. And now I need to get some cobblestones. Is that gravel? Is this what it looked like? Really? And after I got the cobblestones, I made some stone tools. In this version, I even made myself a sword. I think I'll need it. I also immediately made myself a furnace. I
see some chickens. Let's get some food out of them. What, no sound of a hit? They just die. So far, I only see chickens. By the way, I can already see the swamp. I want to find a sheep. After chickens, I found cows. At first, I wanted to breed them, but then I decided to kill them because in hardcore, I really need any food. And there was a cow sleeping in a tree. How do you get up there? And there's a sheep in another tree. Well, that's a challenge. I have to kill it. And there was no sound of a hit, so I went to kill the sheep. I saw a lake and decided to jump in. I almost died. Seriously? The water did not save it? And to protect myself, I made myself leather boots. And I ate a cooked chicken. It won't help me if I fall, but I hope it will somehow save me. Since the chickens in this version do not react to wheat seeds, I collected their eggs near this lake. Those are some huge mountains. In this version, I can't run fast, so I crawled to the sheep. There's a creeper. Whoa, whoa! And I killed him, and here's my iron. I also got some coal. In the evening, I started to build a dirt house and saw an enderman. Well, a perfect dirt house for the first night. But I started to build the second floor, and then a creeper attacked me. I made a bed, killed the zombie, and finally went to bed. In the morning of the second day, after eating fried chicken, I found the creeper. Let's get away from him. You won't be able to get out of this cave anyway. I tried to get a wooden slab with an axe, but it didn't work. Is the wooden slab really mined with a pickaxe? The first release of Minecraft is full of surprises. And now it's time to build the second floor of my dirt house. I also made a roof for this dirt house. I have some scissors and I need some leaves. The roof looks too flat. I need to change it a bit. I decided to add some relief to the roof by adding some stairs. And then I need to make some kind of window. Well, I guess I can say that it suits me. And above the house will be a chicken pen that I started to build, but the roof looks much better. At the end of the second day, I added some leaves to the dirt house to make it look better. And this is what my house looks like. Of course, it doesn't look perfect, but it's our first version of Minecraft. I tried to add some flowers to the area of this house, but it did not save the situation. It looks even worse. Suddenly, the creeper learned to swim. You can swim, creeper? Really? No! And in my opinion, the best solution was to hide in my dirt house. And now I want to melt the sand. Now I'm going to finish chicken house. I'm going to get some cobblestones, and I'm going to make a roof with them. The chicken pen is ready. We can put the eggs in. I hope they work like in the new versions of Minecraft. So we have 4 chickens. Before they are born, they'll run away from my farm. I tried feeding them wheat seeds, but I can't do that in this version. After I got the wood, I finally made a double chest, and it will contain my most important resources. Let's make an iron pickaxe right now. Let's make a tunnel to the bottom right of this house and get some resources. And if the mobs are still spawning there, let's make a door. No, that doesn't work at all. Oh, that's good. And after mining coal, I immediately found iron. When I came back from the mine, I wanted to make a wheat farm. I have a hoe. Let's plant wheat. Really? I mean, in version 1.0, you can't even walk on the beds. And in the evening, I lit up most of the area near the house. On the 5th day, a chicken escaped from my chicken house. But I explained to it how difficult life is, and that it would be much better for it to live in this chicken house. So stay there. Yeah, I see the lava, and I see the customer on the barbecue. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Nice. Redstone, iron, coal, lapis. There's so many things here, I can't get them all. I see diamonds. I did good work in the mine. By the way, I have a skin of Steve. When I got home, I made myself a diamond pickaxe. I think I'm going to need a diamond sword too, because it's just too overpowered until version 1.9. Let's get some more wheat seeds. Garden's done. Let's go to the mine. I have a diamond pickaxe. I see obsidian, and I'm sure I'll need it. Let's mine it. Day 6 has come, and it's time to change the version. But for that, I need a version machine that will change my versions of the game. So the version will be changed right now, and I want to make a portal to the nether. Somewhere right here, but everything has to be aligned. So it's all aligned, but I just realized that it is wooden and there might be problems. But let's put it there anyway. It won't fit here. By the way, we need to expand the room. And now to place the last 2 blocks of obsidian. And where's my flint and steel? Oh, this is the nether version 1.1. It looks kind of empty. Back in the overworld, I made myself a bucket and got some water. I hope I can spill water in the nether. No, I can't. My sheep, look what I have. By the way, I also have a chicken running after me. What's wrong? They ate my wheat, so I had to feed them this. And finally, the next day, I took them to my house. I threw them all in a pit so they couldn't escape. The sheep pen is ready. Now I can let them out. And look what I have. This is wheat. Come here. What a stupid intelligence the mobs have in this version. I finally managed to get them all in here. I don't need any chickens here. I have a sugar cane, and I can plant it. I love the animation of going to bed. You can only see the whole helmet. I went to the mine where I managed to get a lot of different resources. And somehow the 10th day has already come. By the way, in this version, you only need 1 bone meal to grow wheat from any growth stage. Day 11 has arrived and the version should change now. I can do this in my version changer. Minecraft version 1.2. In this version, golems, ocelots, and jungles have been added. Let me make an iron golem to protect me. I need a pumpkin. I remember seeing one around here somewhere. Here it is. Did these pumpkins have a carved texture before? Let's put the pumpkin on top and a golem should spawn. And after I hit it, it shouldn't hit me. Everything seems to be working fine. Golem, there's a creeper. Hit it. Golem. I noticed that the golem doesn't work here at all. Why are you even here? You want to tell me? So I went looking for the jungle. And I found the jungle in a bugged chunk. Let's go up there. And the next day, I found a jungle tree and got its saplings. Let's do a fantastic trick with a bucket of water. Wow, I did it. That's great. Now let's plant the tropical tree. And I really miss cows. I need cows because I want to make a magic table and I need books for that. So let's go get some cows. But I didn't find any cows that day. And I finally found some cows. It's the 13th day and it took me a whole day to find them. And I'm 2,000 blocks away from my house. Well, cows, follow me. And so I carried them for 2 days. And they're fenced in. By the way, I already fed them and I have a mini cow. I'm in version 1.3 and there were added emeralds and also desert pyramids and jungle pyramids. And it's time to change the look of my house. I need to get a lot of wood. And then a golem suddenly attacked me. How long has it been aggressive towards me? And this rebellion has to stop. You'll learn that, you stupid piece of iron. I've begun to replace the dirt with planks. I've completely rebuilt the house, but the dirt, that's better. And this is what my house looks like. I also expanded my wheat farm and added more sugarcane. I tried to make a golden apple, but I failed. I think I need a golden nugget to make a golden apple. Does it really work like that? And what happens if I eat it? I only have regeneration buff, not extra hearts. In the evening, I harvested oak trees, hoping to get an apple. But all night long, I only managed to get 1 apple. I turned it into gold. By the way, I have been breeding cows here for a long time. I want to get the diamond armor, so let's go to the mine. And here are my first diamonds. And in the 2 days I was in the mine, I only got 6 diamonds. That's not very much. But now I have diamond pants, and I went back to get more diamonds. And this time I managed to get 12 diamonds. Now that's really much better. The next day I decided that there was not enough cows in my pen and went looking for cows for leather. I managed to find a total of 2 cows, so I gave up the idea. Day 21, which means I changed the version. In general, the 1.4 update was huge. But from the main one, I added a beacon and wither skeletons, mob heads, different food, and an anvil. And I want to make a mob farm to gain experience. I took a lot of cobblestones and let's find a place where there's more water. I found such a place. And now we need to make a hole where zombies will fall. And now I want to expand this area by 8 blocks in each direction. Night, and I need to add torches so that a mob doesn't kill me by mistake. And now I can continue building. I ran out of cobblestones. I think I have some more cobblestones at home. Well, here we need to make 4 more platforms 1 level higher where the mobs themselves will spawn. Here are the platforms. And again, I run out of cobblestones. But the walls for this platform are almost finished. Now I'm pouring water so the mobs will flow into this pit. This is how it should look like. We can make the roof. And that's it. The roof is done. And I added an anti-spider system to the place where the mobs will spawn. And finally, I finished the mob farm. I see my first zombie to kill. I finally killed it. It was just 1 mob. The mob farm is not effective. And the next day, I went to the mine and I got some cobblestones and I built a platform on top of it so that I could be AFK while the mobs were spawning on the farm. And I added a ladder so I could climb up to that platform. I waited on that platform for a while. And how does the farm work there? The mobs just die. Looks like I have to level it up a lot. The next day, I harvested the wheat and replanted it. And I still didn't have enough wheat seed. In the old versions of Minecraft, so few wheat seeds fell from the wheat. It's a nightmare. Okay, I think it's time to kill some cows. And I only have 3 leathers. I'm still a long way from the enchanting table because I need 16 shelves. And each shelf needs 3 books. And for all that, I need up to 48 leathers. Because a book is made of 1 leather and 3 pieces of paper. And I can already make an enchanting table. Come to daddy. Since I didn't have room in my house, I made a separate room for the enchanting table. I put the enchanting table there and found that the room was too small. That's better. I managed to make 2 bookshelves, so let's put them up. I want to enchant a pickaxe, and I got an efficiency of 2. Not bad for 2 bookshelves. By the way, remember what this lava looks like? Because of the next version, its skin will change. Day 26, and the new version of Minecraft. Here's the new lava texture. And other new features in this version added quartz and various redstone mechanisms. Meanwhile, I went back to the mine to mine cobblestone to increase the mob farm. And I managed to get 4 diamonds. But my pickaxe broke. I need to build more bookshelves. And I increased the cow farm. I bred them and killed them. Now I have 2 more bookshelves. What's the enchantment? Efficiency 2 again? And farm over there is a complete piece of crap because most of the mobs spawn in the caves below it. And I have to destroy it and build a new one, but much higher. Let's destroy it.
My inventory is full. Oh, Enderman! I need you. Where did you go? He seems to have disappeared. I went out last night to kill mobs to get a level. The next morning, I enchanted a pickaxe for Efficiency 2 and Unbreaking 2. Finally, something better than Efficiency 2. On day 28, I destroyed the farm. I went to the AFK spot and started building a farm there. The base of the farm is built. This time I improved it and added a second platform level, and now I need trapdoors. I killed the mobs and enchanted the axe. After that, I got 2 stacks of wood. When I returned to the farm, I put the wood in and built the roof of the farm. I made an anti-spider system and lit the roof. And before I change the version, I will make some golden apples. Because crafting is changing in the next update, because now apples are made from nuggets, and then they will be made from ingots. I managed to make 3 apples, and now I have version 1.6. And here have been added carpets, different clay, and horses. And there is also a block of coal and a haystack. Well, there are a lot of mobs here now, and the farm is working well. But I need to add hoppers so they can collect loot in chests. And somehow I need to add hoppers here. I'm going to lower the platform a few levels, because here will be a platform for loot, and here will be chests and hoppers. Wow, there are a lot of mobs. I like this farm. And now that I can level up enough, I need to add as many shelves as I can to my enchanting table. So I went looking for cows. And that's how the seeds overlap because of the version change. And in some places I have a bugged shadow. Oh, unbugged. In the evening, I added 3 more bookshelves to the enchanting table, but I decided it was not enough and killed the cows. Now I have 3 more bookshelves. I was looking for cows, but I found dogs, and now I have 2 dogs. Well, let me take you to my house. You stay here, and I will continue to look for cows. I didn't find any cows, so I went to the mob farm. On days 34 and 35, I enchanted my armor, and now I am in version 1.7, and a lot of biomes have been added. Different structures, flowers, trees, and glass. By the way, I have already grown a tropical tree and a spruce, and I still have 2 pieces of armor to enchant. Why did snow appear on the mountains? So it must have been one of the updates. And I enchanted the chest for Protection 2 and Unbreaking 3. Wow, those are really cool enchantments. I checked Wikipedia, and this update actually added snow to the mountains. I guess my world is already falling apart. My bed is strangely bugged. I enchanted the last piece of armor, and for some reason, I still have Steve's skin. I need to enchant the bow, and then I'm ready to go to the Nether. Power 2 and Unbreaking 2. I like this kind of enchantment. Okay, I'm in hell for the first time, and it's pretty awful, but I can see the fortress and the blazes. I need to get to the blazes as soon as possible, and I found the spawner right away. It's time to kill them to get the blaze rods. Well, I have 21 blaze rods, and now I can go and mine the ender pearls. And on day 38, I got the achievement of mining a tree for the first time. As you can see, the achievement system has been added to this version. And here are 4 more bookshelves. Now my enchanting table is at the maximum level. In the evening, I went looking for endermen, but I could only find 2 endermen. One of them just disappeared after getting hit. And while I'm waiting for the night, I want to level the area here, because I want to build a house here. Let's kill the endermen while they're still spawning. And during the whole night, I managed to kill 3 endermen, and I got only 1 ender pearl. On the 40th day, I managed to kill 4 endermen. I saw horses in the pyramid for the first time, and I only got 2 ender pearls out of those endermen. Version 1.8. This update adds monuments in the ocean, rabbits, endermen, different variations of doors and fences, and I want to get to level 30 to enchant the pickaxe. A few days ago, I made a mob farm, but there are no mobs here, and no endermen either. Due to the version change, my portal stopped working. I finished farming the mob farm to level 30, and let's enchant the pickaxe. Let's put the pickaxe down. What does that mean? Lapis is used here now. Did they do that in 1.8? Efficiency 3. Really? Nice enchantment. But now I don't spend all 30 levels. I only spend 3. So I tried to enchant some of the iron pickaxes to get a pickaxe for fortune. Yes, the fortune enchantment. With fortune, I can now go to the mine and see how many diamonds I can get. Also, my armor is about to break. And this time I managed to get 14 diamonds. You had red colors. Why is it so dark orange? Well, this mob farm needs to be increased. I'm not lucky at all with enchanting, and I really need the level. And here I am going to make a copy of the farm that will redirect the mobs to the central drain. Finally, I finished this farm. Let's see how it works. Only 2 zombies. Something is wrong. They get stuck in the trap doors. And to fix it, I have to make signs. Version 1.9. And the combat mechanics have changed. This version adds the end city, chorus, fruit, and elytras. I can also make a shield now. I replaced the trap door with signs, so it should work now. And here's the new combat mechanic, by the way. I actually like it better. On the night of day 46, I went to kill some endermen to get some ender pearls from them. Here the skeleton killed the creeper and the disc fell out. And finally I see this enderman. Here comes the ender pearl, and I see another enderman. The next day, I made a place on the mob farm to spawn more mobs, and now there are a lot of mobs there. Since I was already level 30, I decided to enchant a diamond sword, and I got almost the best enchantments for that sword. Yeah! The next day, I built a ladder to the AFK spot. After that, I farmed mobs, enchanted items, and at the end of the day, I went to the mine to mine diamonds. On my way out of the mine, something very unexpected happened. What the heck? From my reaction, you can understand that I shit myself and just ran away. And I wanted to take this skeleton horse, tame it, and bring it home somewhere, but not this. On day 50, I continued killing mobs and enchanting my items. And now I'm in version 1.10. I added magma blocks, desert zombies, and winter skeletons, as well as polar bears and ancient remnants. I personally have never seen them. Didn't even know they existed. I'm digging in the mine, and the dog comes to me. What are you doing here? That's right, stay here. Don't come out anymore. There's a desert near my house. We can look for new zombies not far away. There must be new zombies around here somewhere. I see them here. This is what they look like. After that, I tried to find strays, but I never found any strays in the winter biomes. 53 and 54 days passed killing mobs, enchanting tools and armor, and farming endermen. I found a black and a purple square in a chest and took it, but I couldn't take it. Blue prey on version 1.10 be like, this mysterious thing can kill anyone with a single glance. Well, we can get it somewhere. At this rate, I'm going to have a collection of broken items. I already have 8 ender pearls, and hopefully that's enough to find the portal to the end. And I need somewhere to go. Where is it? It's at the bottom. Then we can dig down and find the stronghold. I found it. Now we just have to find the library and the portal to the end. Here's the library. Oh, I found the magic torch. It's only version 1.10 and there's a lot of weird stuff going on. This torch literally hangs in the air. I have my skin now. In 1.10, I have my skin now. Look, I've become a torch. And here's the portal. I threw in all the ender eyes I had, and I have 4 more to add. And to know where the portal is, I made myself a marker like in the good old days. And now I can farm the enderman. Just 1 enderman a night. And while I'm waiting for nightfall, I want to prepare the area for my future home. Let's get up here and start leveling. And my shovel broke. By the way, I had a shovel in my chest somewhere. Here it is, my enchanted shovel. I managed to get 4 pearls that night. It's already day 56, which means I have to change the version. And I have changed the version to 1.11. And it added shulker boxes, a new structure of the estate with evil inhabitants, llamas, and totems of the undying. Now I need a lot of bone meal to grow wheat. It ran out too fast. Not nice that I have a farm with mobs, on which skeletons also spawn. I managed to get almost a stack of bread from them. That should be enough to fight an ender dragon. In the evening, I went to the portal, and here is the majestic pillar where my portal is. Now it's time for me to slay the dragon. First, I have to find all the ender crystals. I see one already. Ooh, I got one. Now let's blow up the other one. Why don't you blow it up? In this version, the arrows don't go through the bars. I have to do everything myself. Are you stupid? What the hell? Uh-oh, there's only one left. Finally, now I can kill it. I finally killed it, and the long-awaited experience. For one cool thing, I have to get the egg. I need to make a piston. To do it somehow, I need to rearrange the iron with redstone. And there it is! All good. With a piston, we take the egg and go to the nether. But first, I have to get the obsidian so I don't lose my world. And done. Let's go straight up here. I found the highest place, up to the hip, and now I need ender pearls. And this portal brought me back to some cave. And while I was running to the portal to the end, I saw a zombie villager and threw him into the boat. I built him up so he wouldn't die from the sun. I'm going to need him. I forgot I could find endermen at the end, so I spent the evening leveling the area near my future home. Okay, let's kill the enderman. Now we can return to the nether. Let's go to the top and throw the ender pearl. Oops, I'm on the bedrock. I better make a portal in case I want to get back to the overworld. I came here because before version 1.13, you could break a bedrock with a dragon egg. Well, let's make a bedrock breaking mechanism. Yes, that's the mechanism, and I need to add a dragon egg to it. And if I understand correctly, by reducing the load to 2 chunks and moving away from there. As you can see, I can't see the egg at all. If you pull this lever, the bedrock will disappear. Well, go ahead. I think I did something wrong. Let's try again. What if we pull the lever twice? It really broke the bedrock. Wow, I broke the bedrock. Now I want to make a huge 3x3 block pit. Well, I've broken 1 layer of 3x3 blocks, and it turns out there's at least 1 more layer here. So now I have to break all the layers of bedrock. And And now I have to get the egg. It's here somewhere. The egg is not here. I've been all over the tunnel, but I haven't found the dragon egg. Well, let's change the version of Minecraft. And in version 1.12, added terracotta, concrete and cement, multicolored beds, illusionist, which is impossible to spawn without cheats, and a parrot. I have wheat seeds, and let me try to find a parrot. There was a jungle biome in here somewhere. Here's the jungle biome. Not finding a parrot, I went home. I have a stack and a half of bread, and I'm not sure I'll have enough when I search the end city. But let's build an auto fishing farm. And in order to be able to stand on this auto fishing station, I have to light up the area in front of the house. And the next day, I enchanted myself a fishing rod. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And I fished until all hours of the night. What did I get for fishing for almost a whole day? Wow, an enchanted book, protection 3. I guess we can go on till tomorrow. The saddle fell out, that's good. Now we can go to the end. There's the portal to the main island. Now we have to carefully throw the ender pearls in. I did it, and I see the chorus fruit. The first thing I did was to confuse the chorus flower and the chorus fruit. And now we have to find the end city. I'm about to run out of cobblestones, and I can't even see a hint of the end city. I'm running out of cobblestones, and it's taking so long to get to the end city. Seriously. Did I really find it? I can see its silhouette right here. And there's even a ship. I'm so lucky. And there's another end city right next to it. Again with the ship. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. I got on the ship right away. By the way, I have to kill the shulkers to get the shulker boxes. And I'll get the alchemy table as well. Here come the elytras. And I have to get the dragon's head. So we put the elytras on, and on day 65, I'm finally with the elytras. It's an incredible feeling when I can just fly. In one of the chests, I found a helmet on mending. Before the 1.14 update with the villagers, this is the coolest enchantment you can find. Since 1.14, it's very easy to get mending from the librarian. Wow, it's a top pickaxe. Mending, efficiency 4, and unbreaking 3. And I got another elytras as well. Somewhere around here was a portal to the central island, and this is where I found it. By the way, I'm going to bed now. Well, first of all, I think I need to make a village because I wanted to make a house here. This house is a bit out of my plans, so it's better to have a village for villagers here. And for this village, I need cobblestones and planks. Well, I'll see if I have any planks and cobblestones. I don't have any planks. I need to get wood. I've made 3 shulker boxes, but I still have to cut down this forest that's even here. Okay, now it's clear and I can build a village of villagers. I thought this would look better. Well, it looks better, but I think if it was made of cobblestones and the inside was made of wood, it would be even better. Yeah, it looks better, but I'd still replace the roof. Well, that's fine with me. And we're going to build a house like that. So I plowed the way to this village and built 2 of these houses. I see a zombie villager and I have to throw him in the boat right away. And you sit there in the boat waiting for me to cure you. And by morning, I've built 3 more houses in that village. Well, the village is ready and we have to do something about it. Where did you go? There was a zombie villager here a few minutes ago. Okay, are the others still here? Well, the zombie villager is here, and in order not to lose him as well, I have to heal him. Ooh, scary sounds. He should be healed soon, and he is healed. That's a good thing. By the way, the portal frames have the same properties as the bedrock. That means I can destroy them, but I still haven't found the dragon egg, so it moved right here and returned what's mine. Now we can definitely destroy the portal frames. As you can see, these frames, and I want to destroy them. In fact, I'll be able to create a dupe mechanism and a lot of different things. Yeah, I'd better build the portal myself so I don't get stuck. Nothing like that happened. Everything will be fine. The mechanism itself is ready. All that's left is to add the egg and activate it. Give this signal and the portal frame should be destroyed. Ooh, got it. It's destroyed. Since the portal frame is destroyed just like the bedrock, I won't show you the whole process. Oh, the frameless portal is finished. Well, in the future, I plan to make it into some kind of duper or something. Well, now we can go change the version because it's time for me to make a 1.13 version. I'm on version 1.13 and this is one of the biggest updates. Basically, everything ocean related has been added, namely turtles, dolphins, drowning, tridents, seaweed, and more. The next day, I went in search of the village because I had only 1 villager. And I see horses. I had a saddle at home somewhere. Whoa, that's a llama. Will it eat wheat seeds? Take the wheat seed. Let's put the horse in the saddle and let's go. Here comes the village of villagers. I made a portal to move them quickly. And in the nether, I made a path one way. Then I realized I was going the wrong way and made a path the other way. Now I feel like I'm going the wrong way again. I better check the coordinates from the first portal. Yes, I was digging in the wrong place to begin with. I'm really tired of digging. This is the second pickaxe I've broken. Wow, I can finally swim that fast? What an imba. Is it the enchantment on my shoes? A few versions ago, I put a strange enchantment enchantment on my boots, and now I realize it's Depth Strider. In the meantime, I got this villager home this evening. Only one villager so far, but the 1.14 update is coming soon, and I'm going to need them badly. So I hope to finish this path from my house to the villager's village soon. The next day, I enchanted the pickaxe to Unbreaking 3, and I also enchanted my elytras. Cool! Now I can finally repair my pickaxe. And now we're going to make a very simple farm here. Cool! Now I can just look at the endermen and kill them so I can repair all my tools. Well, my pickaxe is the only thing that can be repaired. The anvil is broken, but I have a super cool diamond pickaxe. I've been digging the wrong way for 6 months. Oh, come on. And it's time for a version change. So I'm in version 1.14. And the first thing I see is that the crops have changed. And it's wheat again. Finally, it's wheat. I'm so used to it. I love it so much. And this old one was so horrible. I really didn't like it. And there are new villagers and raids on the village. And I also added a bamboo forest, pandas, cats, forest berries, and lots of profession blocks. Here I see it's already changed. By the way, I'm going to make him a librarian now. I have to go to the library and get some bookshelves. Okay, come on. I need some mending books. He won't lose his job. He should lose his profession. Turns out that feature was added in 1.16 or something. It just doesn't change professions. This weed looks so cool. I love it compared to the old one. You know. And finally, I was able to connect the 2 roads. By the way, I finally figured out why I'm being teleported to the cave. There's an ocean above, and I have to place some kind of platform, and then I'll appear there instead of here. Like, there's a platform right here, and that's where I'm teleported to. Oh, that's right. Cool. The next day, I tried to take the villager home, but he got stuck between the portal and the wall. I carried him all the way, and he just died. But the second time was more successful. Stay away from the fence, please. Thank you. You don't look like a librarian. You're just some kind of fool. I gave the second villager the profession of librarian, and he had the enchantment for the trident. God forbid, what kind of crap is he selling? The way I see it, I get no effect from them. I just have them. Do you even get bread? Oh, love. And where is all that? And you'll have love. Well, where's my little villager? I want to be sure of my future. No, he broke up with him. Here's a bed. What are you doing? I went behind the camera to get elytras and other resources in the end city. You can see them in this shulker. Meanwhile, I went in search of the pillager outpost. By the way, I see a huge deserted village and a desert pyramid, which I looted. There's already a second pyramid. I see a third pyramid, and it's not terracotta, it's wool. It looks like this pyramid is an old generation pyramid, before the upgrade with terracotta. By the way, I found a very interesting place where there are a lot of biomes that were uploaded at different times. Finally, I found this outpost. I hoped the pillager with the banner would spawn quickly, but it did not spawn until the next morning. And on the way home, I mined a magma block in the ocean to automate the mob farm later. That's about how they're going to die, but I'd better use a campfire because I can see that the loot doesn't fall into the hoppers. And all night I've been killing mobs in the mob farm to get enough arrows for the raid. Well, I'm ready to start the raid. The first wave was pretty easy. The second wave wasn't too hard either. The third wave was harder, especially if that Ravager didn't get stuck. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them coming through. What a lifesaver this river is that they can't just swim across. I had enough arrows for this minute, but I'm not sure I'll have enough for the next wave. Why are there so many of them? That's it, enough epic. The last mob of the fourth wave was an evoker, which I killed and got a totem from. The fifth wave was super hard and I almost died, but I lived 500 days in hardcore for a reason, and I killed the last mob of that raid. And the villager actually gave me the Hero of the Village buff. By the way, I didn't have time to tell you, but in the 1.15 update, we got bees. Yes, that's a big update. But let's try it. First, I killed a lot of skeletons to get bone meal. Turns out the tree has to be grown from the flower, and there's only a 5% chance of getting a beehive. And after about the 10th tree, I managed to get one. Bees need flowers, so let's grow one here. And I'm going to put a dispenser on it. So I see 3 bees in there. While they're at it, I can try to make another hive. Yeah, I got lucky. Putting up a sapling. Well, I'm not so lucky anymore. And I put in another dispenser. I did that so they wouldn't bite me and die when I stole honey from them. I fed them and they became friendly with me. I'm waiting for the other one to fly away. Here we go. Bee love. A little bee. It's so small. Anyway, we're going to live here. Oh, I'm the beekeeper. Come on. So I made a homemade beehive. Let's put it somewhere over here. And I made everything in this update. It's so small. 86 days and I'm about to switch to version 1.16. Well, I'm in version 1.16 and this version has changed nether and also added netherite, new structure and new mobs. And I'm going to get netherite. You're pissing me off, guest. Oh, I see a piglin. Hello. I already killed him. And I'm going to use the dynamite I got from the desert pyramids to mine for ancient debris. And I immediately found debris. 3 of them. That was a pleasant surprise. I found another one just by digging. And 2 more pieces. And from all that dynamite, I managed to get 6 pieces of ancient debris. I made another 41 pieces of TNT and 2 more debris, and I got 12 of them. That's enough for my armor. By making a smithing table, I can change my diamond armor to netherite armor. So now we can say I'm all netherite. And now I can switch versions. Well, not in 5 days this time, because I've got some work to do. Version 1.17, and this time I'm on Snapshot. In 1.17, they added azaleas, copper, amethyst, and more. But I'm interested in the glow lichen. With the glow lichen in this snapshot, I can do something cool with it. Now let's go find that glow lichen. This is where I think the new chunks are already. And let's try to find the cave. So I see some kind of quarry, and there's something glowing. It was just what I needed. You can use the bone meal to multiply it and scissors to mine it. Well, a stack and a half should be enough for me, I think. I see lava. Let's get some. I've got all the buckets. Now just watch. I take a block like this, I put a block over there, and something goes wrong. Okay, I just did it wrong. First the lava. There's water in the nether. And now if I put water in there and break 2 cobbles here, there's a 2x2 block water source. Okay, remember when I broke the bedrock? Let me make a big pool of water over there. There's just no bedrock here. Now let's make a big cool pool. And now if I break this, there's a pool of water. Now we can make it super huge. Now it's all one big source of water. It's cool to dig above the bedrock, but let's do it right in the nether. And I found the perfect place to fill it with water. Lava over here, water over here. This is how I'm going to get water all over the place. This is the lake. This is what it's going to be. Now there's a lot of water, but not enough. Now the ocean is ready, so I have to build a house somewhere here. You see a little island. I want to build a house there. Yes, and for that I need materials. After I took the resources, I went back to the nether and started contouring this island with dirt. This island is finished, and I want to add a house here. The house is ready, but there are not enough windows. Also, I don't think grass grows here, so I need to get some more grass. And the island with the house and the lake near the water is ready. Well, I have nothing to do with this version, and we can switch to 1.18. Update 1.18, and the most important thing here, added the deep level. Namely, that the bedrock level is now reduced from 0 to -64 height. Actually, update 1.17 and 1.18 is the update of caves and mountains, so let me show you the new caves and mountains. And here I found a new cave. Look how big it is. I've been flying here for a few tens of seconds and it's not ending. It's just getting bigger. By the way, I want to find another azalea. It should have landed here somewhere. There's an azalea, and below it is a moss biome. In this case, it's a huge cave with a moss biome. Here's another example of what caves look like in 1.18. Caves we found, now I can go home. And I went to the mine to mine deep slate. And with the deep slate above, I built a warehouse. It's just that my house is all filled out. At least in the mine, I can make some storage. Now I have to get ready to meet the warden. So I need apples. I've been leveling up all day to enchant my hoe, and I enchanted it with an efficiency of 4. And with it, I can get leaves right away and get a lot of apples. It's time to upgrade to version 1.19. So I'm in version 1.19 of Minecraft, and they've added the warden and the deep dark. And there's also the structure of that deep dark. I want to try to find the deep dark biome, or at least a new swamp. But a whole day of flying with elytras didn't give me anything, so I decided to return home. The next day, I was mining deep slate for my new house. I also need dark oak to build my house. I spent the whole day building the house, but I never finished it. Finally, on the 100th day, I finished it completely. Then I leveled the landscape of the house and moved in to live there. Recently, a new version of Minecraft 1.20 was released, and so I decided to survive for a few more days to make the video more complete. And in the 1.20 update, they added a new cherry biome, a sniffer and a camel, and they also modified bamboo to be a full-fledged wood. The first thing I want to do is find the cherry biome. How much the world is broken here. Oh my god, I even have a full river in the desert now. And I found this cherry biome, by the way. It is located only in the mountains. Then I decided to get some cherry trees and build a small house to see how good this wood is for building. At night, I remembered that in 1.20, archaeology was added, and I want to find a new type of sand. After a little time of searching, I found a small structure in which I found a strange sand. After digging in the sand, I managed to find a sniffer egg. The next day, I planted a bamboo I had found on the road recently at home and put the sniffer egg in it. Then I spent the whole day growing bamboo. On day 103, I built 2 bamboo houses. That's how my 103 days of survival on all versions of Minecraft from the oldest to the newest passed. And I would like to thank you for watching. It's an island in the middle
middle of the ocean, and I'm on it. There are no trees or food on this island, and if I die, the world will be lost forever. So I decided to try to survive on this island for 100 days. And on the first day, I decided to find out what was there. And I found a sugarcane, clay, and a squid. This will be my best friend. His name will be Peter. In the chest, I found bamboo. And these are quite difficult conditions for survival. Besides, I'm not allowed. There's a rule that I'm not allowed to leave this island until I kill the dragon. And in order to survive, I have bamboo. I planted it, and now I have to wait. And you ask what this bamboo will do for me. In update 1.20, bamboo has been made a full kind of wood. And with it, I can make a crafting table and some basic tools. And while I was waiting for the bamboo to grow, I made a small pit for the stone. Oh, I see a turtle. His name will be Mortis. And we'll live with this Mortis for 100 days. Right, Mortis? After I met Mortis, I went to transform this island. And here I grew a bamboo that I got and planted. And now we have 2 bamboos, and the process should go twice as fast. And now we can continue to transform this island. Okay, and to expand it somewhere over there. I've run out of dirt that I need to mine. So I have something like this island. And in the evening, I made a house out of it. And I got this dome that moved to the left for some reason. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work. And this is the bamboo that I'm going to harvest, and I can make sticks out of it. But I need too much bamboo for the planks, so I decided to plant more. A zombie came out of my house, and it was time for the stick. The first mob killed in hardcore. Such a pleasure. And here is the spider I need to make string for my fishing rod. And I've already planted an almost bamboo forest. I killed some mobs at night. A lot of bamboo grew in the meantime, which I harvested. Finally, I made a crafting table. Day 2, and I have a new version of the snapshot. And now the bamboo planks are made differently. And an enderman stole a block of dirt from me. To teach him a lesson, I made a boat. Then I put him in the boat and taught him a lesson of stealing it. Nice. After I crafted an axe, I went to hunt for fish. But it was too difficult, so I mined a stone. And now I have a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. And near the island, there's a lot of kelp that I can dry and make into an eternal energy source. And finally, I found a way to make good use of my wooden tools. I just threw them in the oven. Then I hunted for fish until evening. Hunting fish this way made me feel like a real survivalist on an uninhabited island, so I decided to try bone meal on bamboo. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, but I didn't know you could do that. And only after I ate 24 tropical fish, my health was restored to the maximum. And at night, I decided to kill mobs to get some useful loot. But since I was almost killed by a skeleton I hid in my little hole, I took my strength in my fist and went to kill the skeleton. And with the help of some crazy moves, I managed to beat him. Day 3rd, and I made myself a fishing rod. And so that I would always have food, I decided to go fishing for a very long time. It must have been half a day, and I caught only 10 fish. And so that the mobs could not get me into the dugout, I made a bamboo door. And you know, my furnaces will work around the clock, because it's an eternal energy generator, because a block of kelp can melt 20 kelp at once, and to make the block itself, you only need 9. And with each block, I'm 11 kelpies ahead. I'm a genius. Meanwhile, I went to the mine where I found my first coal, and I fought mobs all night. But this time I was smarter and used a boat to bring them there. But since there were too many skeletons and creepers spawning there, I decided to wait on the boat and fish. On the 4th day, I returned to my island and killed all the remaining mobs. But there was no grass on this island. Let's just say there's no grass. It's gone. It's all gone now. Even though I have 5 seeds and I can grow some wheat. Why not? I even planted that wheat. I have bone meal and I can grow that too. But I have 2 wheat seeds that I can't do anything with. After that, I went back to fishing. But here's what happened. Did I catch a fishing rod? On a fishing rod? But unfortunately, I can't throw 2 rods at the same time. All in all, I caught 6 salmon and 7 cod. Meanwhile, the furnaces ran out of kelp, so I went to get some. Then I went to the mine and found copper. I mined it to make a telescope, but it turned out that I also need amethyst, which I haven't found yet. I don't even know how to find it. And when I mined the second time, I found an underwater cave where I got a lot of iron. And I've got so much iron that I'm wearing iron armor, I've got iron tools, and I've got 21 ingots left. It's almost night. Let me break the torches and start fighting the mobs. With a shield and an iron axe, the mobs are too easy for me now. The next day, I dug up my island to make a new one specifically for bamboo. And now we can start making a separate island here. Somewhere around there will be a bamboo island. I'm sorry, turtles, but I'm going to take away your home. And the bamboo island is finished. In the meantime, I already have 6 furnaces that are constantly processing kelp. By the way, I don't cut the kelp to the end because it'll grow again later. And here comes the Enderman again, stealing my island. Get in the boat. Thanks for getting in, but I'll deal with you later. And And now it's time to let the Enderman know that my island cannot be stolen. And another Enderman. And neither of them had eyes. I was attacked by phantoms. But now I had enough string to craft a bed and go to sleep. On the 7th day, I caught fish and expanded my wheat farm. While swimming, I found something underwater near my island. And it was some ruins with nothing on it. By the way, my bamboo forest has grown too much. I have to cut it down. The iron sword somehow ended too quickly, and I spent the whole night fighting mobs for resources. And the next day I went looking for diamonds. And at level 59, I started digging diamond tunnels. There are more diamonds at this level, just statistically speaking, so I dig here. And on the 9th day, I managed to find my first diamonds. And just a few minutes later, I found more diamonds. And these diamonds were enough for me to make a diamond pickaxe and a diamond sword. And at night, I got bamboo because I needed it to build my house. Well, I have the diamond pickaxe and the bucket. Let's find the obsidian. I remember there must be lava here somewhere. Here's the lava lake I'm going to fill. I've been mining obsidian for a long time. I can make an enchanted table and a portal from obsidian, but I need leather for the table. There are no cows on the island, but I need books for my enchanting table, and the only way to get leather for the books is to trade with the piglins. So I urgently need to create a portal to the nether. And while I was looking for the ground to create an artificial island with a portal, I saw a zombie villager in a cave. But after I took the boat and returned to that cave, there was no one there. That same day, I started to build this island, but the phantoms stopped me. So now I can finish. By the way, I immediately built a bridge to my island with a portal, and to make wheat grow at night, I put torches there. On the 12th day, I started to build a platform where my house will be. The bridge and the platform will be about this size, and now I have to decorate this bridge so that it doesn't look so poor. Oh, turtle, I took away the island from you. You're sad, aren't you? Go away. Come on, go for a swim. And it looks wonderful to me. And now I have to take some kind of pillars on the bottom to make it look like it's really standing on the sea. And while I was making these pillars, I saw a drowned skeleton that really wanted to kill me. Shoot me, shoot me. Ow, ow. And now we can finish the pillars. The bottom part is finished, and now I can basically demolish what I have there and move in. There'll be no house there for now, but I'll build one later. And now I can try to go to the nether. The next day I went to the nether, but I realized that I had no gold and decided to get in a cave I had recently found. There must be some gold here somewhere, and there it was, but it was only iron ore. And while exploring this cave, I managed to find some more gold ore. And on the morning of the 15th day, I was farming, and I threw all my 11 gold bars to the piglin. Since I didn't get anything useful from that piglin, I decided to look for gold in the nether. And here's my gold that I'm going to get now. And I found a blue biome, and I need a boat. I managed to make half a stack of gold. Piglins. Take it. And that's how long I wait for them to trade there. And for half a stack of gold, they only gave me 2 leathers. I'm desperate. I'm sad. I'm upset. Well, I'll have to get more gold. Oh, I found a blue biome. I have a boat. We can go there. By the way, there are a lot of blue mushrooms here, which the nether piglins are afraid of. I need them. And here I see my first enderman. Nice. That's enough. On the 18th day, I placed blue mushrooms near the portal so that I would not be attacked by nether piglins, and I went back to the overworld. And I had to get some food because I was out of it, so I went fishing. I saw some dry kelp and I tried to eat it, and it turns out you can eat it. Really? And now it's going to be my main food because I haven't grown enough wheat yet. Finally, I don't have to catch these fish anymore, so I went to stock up on kelp. And at night, I was attacked by phantoms, so I went to bed. On the 19th day, I made a path to Bamboo Island and decorated it. I also decorated the Bamboo Island itself with a fence. We need to add more lighting there. I had just made the torches, and a spider had already spawned there. While I was putting up the torches, the spider decided to kill me, but he died from falling. I have a lot of iron, so it's time to trade with the piglins. I'll give them some gold and throw it into this pit. Go on, into the pit, good boy. And what did you trade here? 9 leathers. Okay, with that I can basically make an enchanting table, but I need to make a sugarcane farm. We'll take this sugarcane and plant it, and now we have to wait a little bit. And I waited until the evening. And how many sugarcanes grew there? Not a single one. Not a single piece of sugarcane grew. So while I'm growing sugarcane, I want to make a place for this farm because it's just lying there. So somewhere in this direction, there will be a bridge and there will be a platform for a farm. And you can build that bridge right here. The platform is ready, and now I just have to add the dirt that I need to get. And just at the end of that night, the first sugarcane grew, so we can add the dirt right away. And and I only had enough dirt for half of it. And finally, I finished the other half. Oh, a traveling merchant. What are you selling? You sell mangrove saplings, but I don't have any emeralds. I was so sad that I had no emeralds that I decided to kill the traveling trader and his llamas. Oh, they drop leather. I really need it. That same day, I added some decorations to this farm. In general, I like the look of these platforms with fences and pillars, and I spent most of the day plowing this dirt, and now I have to move the wheat from this farm to this farm. And here I'll have a carrot farm if I can get it from the zombies. I wanted to plant the wheat, but there were a lot of mobs on the farm. So the next day I went looking for coal. I have 16 units of coal, and now I can light this farm.
And in the evening, I lit this farm and planted wheat.
I also remembered to collect all the sugarcane that had grown. I tried to make an enchanting table, but I couldn't. So what did I do wrong? It took 2 diamonds and a book.
Seriously?
Now I need to get 1 more diamond. The next day, I found my first diamonds, but my pickaxe broke pretty fast. Also, that day I added pillars to the platform with the farm, and it's done. Now it's not just a platform in the air, but a real artificial island. I tried to trample the previous farm, but it turned out to take too much time, so I gave up on the idea. And finally, I'm going to make an enchanting table and put it somewhere here.
By the way, I made myself a new bookshelf.
So I can put books on it, and it looks pretty cool.
I like it.
But it has no effect on the enchanting table. So I added regular bookshelves to this enchanting table. And on the 25th day, I finally enchanted a pickaxe for the first time. Wow, now I can immediately mine the netherrack.
And this with an efficiency of 2.
And I got gold in the nether, but I still decided to try my luck and enchant my pickaxe, for which I traded myself leather. I got 6 leather, and that's plus 2 bookshelves. But I didn't have enough sugarcane for the bookshelves, so I made a platform for a mob farm. I hadn't finished that platform yet, and the mobs had already spawned there.
So now I can gain experience from them.
I killed the last mob, and now I can finish this platform.
The mob spawning platform is ready, and I hope a zombie villager will spawn there one day.
On the 26th day, I saw a zombie villager and threw him into the water. I put it in a boat so it wouldn't disappear and rebuilt it. Now I have a zombie villager and I can try to heal him soon. And now I can go in search of the fortress, because I need a lot of resources from there. Meanwhile, I've destroyed this mob spawning platform because I'm going to build a normal farm. I added 2 more shelves to the enchanting table, and now I can try to enchant for luck. I enchanted 2 pickaxes, but I was lucky, and I ran out of lapis lazuli. But before I go to the fortress, I decided to get some lapis lazuli and diamonds. And these are diamonds. Come here. I also found the gold I need to trade with the piglins. Oh, and diamonds again. Wow, there are a lot of them. And wow, I already have 7 diamonds. But I didn't find any lapis lazuli, so I went to the cave. And finally, after all this time, I finally found lapis lazuli. I found enough lapis lazuli to last me the rest of my life. I decided to kill some hell pigs to see if their leather would fall off, but it didn't fall off. By the way, the wheat farm is almost fully grown. Now I can harvest the wheat and then go mine for gold in the nether. And here I see my first gold. And all day long, I've been mining gold and quartz for experience. And I have 89 gold ingots and managed to trade 34 leather. Since my sugarcane is still growing and I don't have much experience, let's start a mob farm. I'll level up the farm to 200. I'm at level 193, and I think we can start building here, but I'll make it even higher. Level 217 is the perfect place to build, and now I can build. And I'm out of resources. Let's improve the enchanting table. I made 9 bookshelves, which I added to the enchanting table. And there are 2 more bookshelves. Finally, I enchanted a pickaxe for fortune 2. And the 31st day, I went to the mine to get diamonds. And in just 10 minutes of digging, I managed to get 26 diamonds. That's very cool. And I'm all diamond. And to be enchanted, I have to make my farm. The next day, I almost finished the farm, but I ran out of deep slates, so the roof will be made of bamboo. I also expanded the bamboo island and planted bamboo there. And then suddenly, my turtle started piling up wild flecks. And I started to make a bamboo roof, but I ran out of bamboo very quickly, and there was no bamboo growing on the farm yet. So I waited until morning for the bamboo to grow, and this is how much bamboo grew that I'm going to harvest. And finally, after 36 days, I finished this farm. This is what it looks like. And by the way, I really like this farm design because there's a cobbled deep slate with bamboo, and it looks really cool and stylish. Well, let's grab the torches, and this farm is ready to go. There are a lot of mobs on this farm, and that day I also built an AFK spot for myself. The next day I got a carrot from this zombie farm, and finally this part of the farm is planted with carrots, but I only have 2 carrots. But on the mob farm, I kill a few skeletons, so I have a lot of bone meal. So I can grow all this stuff. And I can grow this whole farm. I only managed to grow half of the farm. It was the morning of the 38th day that I managed to get it all planted. I spent the whole day killing mobs and enchanting. I wanted to expand this farm even more, and I need to get a lot of deep slate. So I went to get it from the mine. I'm going to add 2 more floors to this mob farm, and I'm out of deep slate again. By the way, I managed to build 3 more floors. And on the 41st day, I made the roof out of random resources because I had neither bamboo nor deep slate. The last details and the farm is completely finished, and it's definitely necessary to add torches to the roof of this farm. Let me test the farm. What? Creeper? Did you blow me up? Somehow a creeper got in there and blew up my access to the AFK spot. Wow, and I still didn't have enough scaffolding to get to the top of the AFK spot. Wow, that was a lot of experience. A lot of mobs spawning. I like this farm. On day 42, I went looking for iron to make hoppers, and this is where I saw my first iron. After returning from the mine, I connected the platform to the ocean floor, and in the meantime, I made a loot system with hoppers, and now I can release these mobs. Oh, there are a lot of you. Hold it up. There's so many mobs here. Let's run away. Let's dive into the water. My mob farm is occupied, so I think if I sleep through the night, something on the farm will be saved, so I'd better go to bed. I've already restored this mob farm. It was quite a challenge, but my problem is that these chests won't open. I need to make more chests and put more hoppers on them. So I put a hopper under each chest, and a separate chest under each hopper, and now the loot is ready. It's time to kill some mobs and see how it's sorted. As I can see, the loot is falling into the chest, but it's not sorted in any way, and I'll soon run out of chests, I think. And I got a better bow from the mobs than the one I already have, and I managed to enchant my sword to looting 3. This is a pretty cool enchantment if you have a mob farm. And I also got some potatoes from the zombies, and I'm thinking of making another farm with those potatoes. And I spent the whole night on the mob farm, and the next day I enchanted all my armor. And finally, I went in search of a fortress, so I needed resources from there, and I was wondering where I could find it. In fact, where should I start looking? And when I went near the portal, I found the bastion. Well, then let's go to the bastion, because in the 1.2 update, it's necessary to loot it, because trims drop there, without which you can't upgrade your diamond armor to netherite. And there might be some nice armor trims to decorate my armor. I'm already close to the bastion, and I need to kill all the piglins here so that I can loot the chests safely. And now I can break this chest. And I'm going to break it now, and there's nothing interesting in it. Wow, there's some gold blocks here that I need to mine. Come to me, gold blocks. I'll finally get you. I hope I have enough gold blocks for all 100 days. And here are the piglins that need to be killed. There are 2 chests, and one of them is a double chest. I have to open it to see what's in this chest, and there are armor upgrades, which is cool. I can use them to make my own netherite armor. By the way, this smithing template can be duplicated, and as far as I know, if I take the diamonds I have and put a trim in the center and surround it with diamonds, then something should work. Something didn't work, and I need a netherrack. I see. Ah, good day. I've been waiting for you. Will you exchange the emeralds for me? No, it's all for the emeralds. Oh, I actually duplicated them. I think this method of duplication is better than just walking around the bastions. And I only have 3. And I need 7. And I need to go get diamonds, and then I can make myself some netherite armor. The next day, I got some experience from the experience farm, and then I got some leather from trading with piglins. I made a lot of books and went to enchanting them, hoping to get a fortune enchantment. Fortune 2, and I'm already out of books, and I only managed to get 1 book for fortune. Not bad either. I put the fortune on the pickaxe, and now I have a pickaxe with fortune. The next day, I went to the mine to mine diamonds to duplicate smithing templates, and in 1 day of mining, I managed to get 30 diamonds. And all I needed was these. Let's go to bed quickly. And the last day went very fast because I was afraid of the lightning because everything here is made of wood. And finally, I have 7 smithing templates, which will be enough for my armor and tools. Now I have to go to the mob farm because I need a lot of gunpowder. By the way, zombie villager, I'm sorry that you'll be a zombie for now. I've been farming mobs on the mob farm for a long time, and I have almost 7 stacks of gunpowder, and now I can go mine sand. But the shovel I have is just some kind of crap. I need to enchant a new one. Efficiency 3, unbreakable 3, well, I think it won't be enough. So in the evening, I enchant a pickaxe with efficiency 5, and on the 49th day, I finally enchanted a shovel with efficiency 4, and now I need a lot of sand. And since I don't want to destroy my island, I need a boat to find a place far away from my island where I can get a lot of sand. So we get on the boat, and we go somewhere in search of sand, and I see a lot of it. It's the first time I see what I look like on this boat, and it's pretty cool. And now I got 2 stacks of TNT, and we can go down to the nether. Okay, there's a huge lava lake here. I gotta drink a fire resistance potion and jump in, and I'm at the 16th level. I can get quite a bit. Wow, and there are 3 debris at the same time. Seriously? I'll take that gift for sure. Okay, now I can set the TNT. I can already see at least 1 debris. There's one, and I see the second one. There's a debris here, but lava's here, and I use a fire resistance potion to get it out. And now I have 12 debris, enough for 3 netherite ingots. I don't have any gold, but I need it too. And here it is.
That should be enough. Yeah, so I put in this smithing template. I put in the pickaxe here, and I need netherite. I took the netherite. First we can put that in, then the pickaxe and the netherite. And that's it. And this helmet will also be netherite. And the boots. Now I have netherite boots and a netherite helmet. I still need 2 netherite ingots for my armor. After that, I went to farm gunpowder. The next day, I gathered wheat and made half a stack of bread. Now I have to blow up this TNT. I have 8 debris now, and it'll be enough to upgrade my armor to the end. On day 53, I upgraded all my armor to netherite level. Yeah, I'm full netherite. Day 53 and I'm full netherite. And I haven't even killed a dragon yet. Yeah, I need to make a netherite sword, I think, and then everything will be perfectly fine. And I'm back to mining gunpowder at the mob farm. By the way, there's a zombie villager. I can take him with me. I'm going to close the farm for now. Now I'll kill everyone here except the zombie villager. Oh, there are 2 zombie villagers. I need to put helmets on them. Grab your helmets. And I'm going to make a platform here to put the zombie villagers in boats. But at least one of them is wearing a helmet, and that's good. Ready for a little swim? Come here, come here. No, he's dead. But there's another one. He's drowning. He's dead. Okay, then I'll keep on mining gunpowder. On the 54th day, I went back to the nether to mine netherite. Now have 6 debris, enough to enchant a sword. The netherite sword is ready. Now I can definitely go kill the blaze. But first I traded with the piglins and got a fire resistance potion. I also need food because I only have 10 pieces of bread. So I made 46 bread, and now I'm going to find the fortress. Yeah, and where could there be a fortress? Oh, the fortress. I finally found it. And there could be a blaze spawner here. By the way, this is where I found those new armor trims. Here's the blaze spawner, and I have to kill a lot of blazes. That's it. I've got 25 rods in. That's an incredible amount. Now I need to find a chest, but I haven't found it yet. Well, now I can heal the zombie villager. The brewing stand is ready, but the problem is that I don't have any golden apples, and I can't get any normal apples. And I can't leave the island. And I only have 2 ways to find an apple. Either find a mine, or find an apple in a bastion. So let's find the bastion. Wow, that looks like a bastion. And I have to kill the piglins. Okay, I've killed them all. I see 2 chests and I can open them. And in one of them, there's a golden apple and some ingots. In the other one, there's some junk. Oh, a block of iron isn't bad. I need to find another apple, and then I can heal 2 villagers and make a village out of them. And in the bastion, I found another golden apple. I can go back now and heal the villagers. The explosive weakness potion is ready, so now we throw it at the zombie and he heals him. Hello, zombie villager. And let him heal there. And while he heals, I need to make him a bed and a place to work. So he's going to be my librarian. And we're going to make a lectern for the villagers so I can get a mending enchantment to put on all my netherite tools. You're still healing. Get well soon. Let's not disturb him. While he's healing, I'll get some bamboo to make a village for them. Oh, he's healed. I got the zombie doctor achievement. Now he's cured. Well, we have our first villager, and I see you've already found your home. He'll even find a job for himself. Mending, for one. That is such a percentage. But seriously, he gives such a huge discount, and it's the first time he's given me a mending. I'm completely out of emeralds, man. I urgently need another villager, and the only way I can get one is with the help of my mob farm. And I immediately got a zombie villager on the farm, but I accidentally killed him. The next day, I found another zombie villager, but the creeper blew them all up. I throw a weakness potion and you get an apple. And while I was waiting, I took pictures with my cute zombie, whom I'll scam for emeralds. Yay, he's cured. Finally, all is well. This boat looks enough to make a cat laugh. And on day 60, he became an alchemist, and now I can sell him rotten flesh. After I got the emeralds, I traded with the librarian and got a lot of mending books. I enchanted all my things for mending. Then I gave the villagers my bed and gave them food. And pretty soon I got a 3rd villager. And here I need to add another fence to prevent the villagers from running away. So on the 63rd day, I added that fence. I moved the villagers here, and to make my village progress, I added another bed for the villagers. After that, I got a lot of gold and nether. In fact, I managed to get almost 2 stacks of gold. I needed this gold for strings to trade with the piglins, and to make a loom with which I could buy beds for emeralds. After trading with the piglins, I returned to the village. After that, I upgraded the shepherd's level, and he was finally selling beds for just 1 emerald. I immediately placed all those beds to upgrade my village. I spent the whole night killing mobs for bone meal. With the help of bone meal, I grew bamboo and cut it down because I needed a lot of wood. Now I can build a house for a villager. And we have to put some kind of roof on it. So we have a house like this. Now I have to make 5 or 6 of them, and the second house is finished, but I ran out of bamboo. On the 67th day, I built the platform for the new bamboo farm. The next day, I got the dirt and built the bamboo farm. Then I planted the bamboo. I spent the whole morning waiting for the bamboo to grow, and in the evening, I harvested it. The drowned one was caught, and I'll have less trouble with you. And the third house was ready for the villagers. On his 71st day, I built 2 more houses for the villagers. And now it's time to fight in the fortress. I throw Eye of Ender and have to go that way. This time I can swim off the island to find the stronghold, but I need obsidian to get to the end through the nether portal. And here's the obsidian I need. The next day I went looking for the stronghold. I throw an Eye of Ender and have to move on. There's a genius island generation here. It's somewhere nearby. Give me back the Eye of Ender. Thank you. There should be a fortress here somewhere. I found an apple and a smithing template. I can decorate my armor. It's great. There's a portal. Right next to the end portal, I made a portal to the nether. After that, I found my way home. Well, I had some diamonds here somewhere, and I can duplicate the smithing templates. But I only have 1 diamond. I guess I'll have to get it, but we'll deal with that later. Let's go kill the dragon. I placed the Eye of Ender, and finally I can kill the Ender dragon. The first crystal is done. The second one is done. He can't heal anymore, so now he can be killed. It was quite easy, and I took the dragon egg right away. It took us 73 days to complete the Minecraft. Now I can go to the mine to mine diamonds and duplicate smithing templates, and I managed to get 22 diamonds. After that, I got endstone to duplicate, so I can duplicate that crap. Now I have 4 of them. I need to keep 1 so I can duplicate it later. So I take a helmet and let it be gold. I put it on, but I don't show it to you yet. The chest plate will also be gold, and the pants will be green, but I'm not showing them yet. I'm going to get more diamonds to make another copy of this armor trim, but I can find more trims in End City. I'll also keep the green boots. Now I'm wearing my new armor, and this is how I look. I look like a clown. Well, okay, I like the way it looks. And now we can go in search of End City, and we go straight to the port. Hey, I see End City right away, and with a ship, and I have so many blocks. I need to kill the shulkers, so I can make shulker boxes. Oh yeah, Elytros. And I have Elytros now. And this is me with Elytros in the new update. I went to get some more End City. I got some more Elytros. In the next End City, I managed to find some armor trims. When I got home, I redesigned my helmet. I actually like the way I look better now. I started day 76 by trading with the villagers. Now I need to make a librarian to get the Unbreakable 3. And I managed to get the Unbreakable 2, though for a whole 30 emeralds. And I went to mine bamboo to make sticks to trade with the villagers. And I only got 2 books of Unbreakable, and I need 2 more. By the way, this is the island. I like everything about it except the island is small, and a turtle somehow got into my boat. And while I was growing bamboo here, I was attacked by a drown. Did the trident fall out? No, it didn't. On the 78th day, I enchanted the Elytros and the sword with Unbreakable. This is my island, and in the center, I'll begin to build a house. It'll also be made of bamboo, but I need more bamboo, so I need to expand this bamboo farm, because when I start to build it, I won't have enough bamboo. And right here is another island of the bamboo farm. This island is finished, and I have to build another bamboo farm. And it's finished too. On the same day, I decorated the new bamboo farms and planted bamboo. That's how much bamboo we have. And now I can build a house. All day long, I've been harvesting bamboo to have enough resources to build the house. And we have such an island. And I think I'm going to take most of this island with my house. So what I need to do is make a basic foundation for this house, relative to the size of the island. The foundation is there. There will be a main entrance with an extension. Now, there will be a room like this here, and it'll be held up by columns. This is how it'll be held up. I've divided it into rooms, so let's start with the main part, and I'll make the floor first. Now I can make the first floor of this house. Now I have to make rooms and other decorations. And the first floor is finished. I can start making the second floor. The next day, I harvested bamboo because I ran out of resources to build. On the 84th day, I went to the end in search of Elytros and diamonds. I found diamonds with which I can make an axe. The damn shulkers are making it hard for me to talk. On day 86, I redesigned my netherite armor, and it now has golden lines, which I like much better than the previous green ones. In the evening, I enchanted my axe for Fortune 3 and Efficiency 4. It's a pretty good enchantment. It needs to be redone. I already redid it off camera, and as you can see, I added a little bit of relief, and it looks really better. I did the frame of the second floor. Well, it looks pretty good, so let's move on. Okay, it looks good here, but on the other side, it's too flat here. Maybe I should add another hallway here. And I made another hallway like that because I liked this style too much. I started to make the roof of the second floor, but I quickly ran out of bamboo. Oh, I still have 2 stacks of bamboo in my shaker box. Then I finished this roof, but I need to add more glass to the mansion. There's so much mining sand on this day. I think this will definitely be enough for me. On day 88, I added glass to the mansion, and so I added the glass and the columns and finished the roof and this part at the entrance. But all I need is 1,000,000 bamboo, which I have to get from that damn farm. I already have enough bamboo. I can start building the roof. And this is what the roof looks like on day 90. I haven't finished it yet, but you can see what's coming. On day 91, I finished this house. I really like the way it looks. It looks quite big. It looks good from all angles except this one. And here it looks really cringe. So I finished it, and now it looks much better. And from the wheat farm, it looks really good. I'm proud of myself. In the evening, I started to expand the mob farm. And then an invisible wandering trader came, and I bought watermelons from him, which I'm going to plant. And let's make a separate farm for these watermelons. On the 92nd day, I almost made a watermelon farm and planted my first watermelon. While I'm waiting for the watermelons to grow, I can finish the farm. The farm is finished and there's still 1 watermelon. Even this damn one hasn't grown. What a joke. The next day I set up torches to help the watermelon grow. Well, we'll wait for the watermelon to grow. The day is almost over and there's no watermelon. I can't wait for it to grow. I made a farm like this here and there's not even one. It's a nightmare. What can I say? Let's move on. I just made a farm for nothing. So I made myself a stack and a half of TNT. I'm actually going to love the new armor design. I put the dynamite there and it's about to explode. I can see the last 2 explosions. The first and second should be around here somewhere. I have 8 debris, and now I can go home to improve my tools. The shadow and shovels are also netherite now, but I still have to trade with the villagers. I still don't have enough for an axe and a shovel. I thought mending was expensive, but they only sell for 1 emerald. So why did it take me so long to get those emeralds? And I still needed an enchantment for Unbreakable. I spent day 96 repairing my tools and armor at the experience farm. And the next day, I continued to build another floor in the mob farm. I added torches to the roof, and now I can see how this farm works. It's hard to tell if there are more mobs. There seems to be no difference. Then I made the first version of the balcony. I didn't like it, so I made the second version of the balcony. Well, it looks okay. It looks good. I also made a dock for boats near my house. On day 99, I remembered that I had turtles, so I built them their own island. I tried to transfer them to that island and breed them, but they just swam away from my island. And finally, the next day, with great difficulty, I managed to keep them on that island, and I even tried to breed them, but they wouldn't lay any eggs. I saw that I had an island in the sky, and I quickly repaired it. I managed to bring in a 3rd turtle, but they still don't breed. And now I have officially lived on an island for 100 days, and I only had 1 bamboo. Just look at what I did with that 1 bamboo. I even built the first bamboo mansion. Here are all the farms I had, and even a watermelon is grown there. And it has to be harvested and planted right away. And that's how my 100 days of survival with a bamboo ended. And I'm going to my mansion. As you can see, I have my golden armor. I'm just kind of cool. I want to thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Hi, it's me, Lubrey, and that's how I sound. Next video was recorded by my own voice a long time ago. And English in this video will be bad. Actually, that's the reason why I hired voice actor. I hope you will like my voice and someday I will record by my own. Let's go to the video itself. This is an only ocean world where there is no land. It's impossible to swim to the bottom and only sometimes it happens to find structures from vanilla Minecraft. And I decided to survive 100 days in this world in hardcore mode. Day 1 and I spawned in the middle of the ocean. Help me. First I need to find out if I can reach the bottom of ocean. Okay, I can't. I see a lot of drowned. The next step was to explore the surface of the ocean and find out what I can find here. After a few minutes of swimming, I found a broken portal. Looted a chest where I got gold pants, sword and golden apple. And I found a gold block that I can't get. There was nothing more useful here, so I moved on. And after a few minutes I found an ocean dungeon. And the night comes. Hearing strange sounds, I turned around and I saw it drowned. I think I see a ship. Well, it's definitely a ship and a skeleton. After killing the skeleton, I got on the ship. And in the chest I found little chest and some trash. Got a tree, made a crafting table, and finally got first tools. Got more trees and made myself a boat with chest. Took the crafting table and I went on. So ship goodbye. Next day I hit the ice and I just walked past him. Are this is underwater broken portal? Well, the loot seems not bad. And this is another ship. In the chest I looted leggings and wheat. I found a treasure. So let's craft axe and pickaxe. And a helmet. I need many blocks for my survival, so let's mine this ship. Well, let's move on, or I'll get few more woods here. And now we will definitely go. Oh, stairs. And I set off a long journey across the ocean. And what I'm seeing, it looks like some kind of village. Let's find out what is it. And as I turn it out, this is a taiga village, one of the few that survived the rising sea level. Do you have a bet? I will live here. A mini villager is running behind me, and it's my first hope. I saved the villager from starvation by breaking the ice, cut down my first tree, and got the first sapling, crafted shovel and mined the soil. In order to not leave hole here, I put wood here. Since I needed cobblestone, I mined the wall one of the houses and stole bed from villager. Few details, and this house made of wood. I crafted torches and placed them to melt the ice around the villagers. As you can see, few ice block already melt. I see the golem, let's kill him. But first I need to get up by 3 blocks high. It was not that easy. And I got 3 iron ingots. I see the spider. And that was easy. On the 5th day, I continued to light up the villager island and planted many saplings. And finally, I made chest into which I threw a bunch of junk. And I again saved the golem for which I got the iron. A spider spawned again. Well, I need strings. Golem much harder than you. Sorry, but it's my house now. When I placed the torches, I saw the chicken. Built fence for him and threw the chicken. Golem is the only one way to get iron right now. In search of food, I found berries. I think that will be necessary to grow them later. On the 7th day, I increased the area of the forest to grow more trees and increased the forest berry plantation, planted more spruce sapling and killed one more golem and created an island to farmland. On the next day I plowed farmland and planted wheat. Since I had almost no wheat, I took it from the villagers. Well, I planted almost the entire farmland, so I started to build big house for villagers, and I need the cobblestone, so bye bye villager. So we can start to build this house. First I create the house template. Floor will be made of spruce wood. Also I need the sand for the glass. I saw a traveling trader, but he don't sell anything of value. Chicken disappeared. Where it could go? That's strange. I finally finished the forest berry plantation. I finally started building the walls. On the 10th day I destroyed the 3rd villager house. Don't worry, these materials were used to build the house. And I stole some. Well, the 4th house was mined. Also made a path of dirt, so that grass will grow here. And a first floor done. I will even add beds. On the 11th day I mined the house where I live. And with these resources I built 2nd floor and roof. Well, the outside part is done, but there are almost nothing inside. But one villager already moved here. One more house is destroyed. There are only 2 left. Build the 2nd floor. I'm out of resources, so I need to farm one more house. And while I confiscate the villager's house, I recommend you to subscribe. On the 13th day I mined 2 last houses, and already on 14th day I was decorating the house. Let's put here sofa. Well, that's cool. And let's put here armchair. It's ready. But something is missing anyway. I think one more sofa. In the corner I'm gonna add bookshelves. Something like that. And I need some claybore for the flower pot. Let's put them somewhere like this. And put flowers. I'm mom's designer. The same I repeated on the 2nd floor. I think interior is done. And in the end of day I collected some wheat. On the next day I farmed some dirt to increase the farm. And after this I planted all the wheat I had. There is time to build mob farm. Because of I so much need bone for bone meal, I moved away from the island and began to build it. I couldn't finish even floor after the whole day. I finished it with the floor of mob's farm and also made walls. Yes, I made my own homemade farm that I'll destroy in a few days. And don't know why, but I added corridor. You'll understand then why it was bad idea. Well, farm is work, but there's a little problem. They spawned on the roof. And where did it disappear? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna put some torches here. And what is here with my mobs? Whoa, there are a lot of them. And here's why it was bad idea. And now I have enough strings for the fishing rod, so there is time for fishing. And in the same way I spent whole day fishing. I need fish to feed cats. And here's you. Come here, take fish. There were some more cats, but seems they are disappeared. Well, now I'm gonna reach the bottom of ocean. And for it I need some food, so I'm gonna fishing again. I put a cat to the safe place, so let's make the stairs to the bottom of ocean. But turned out that make these stairs too hard. So I decided to make stairs in square. Let me explain. If I make the stairs to the bottom in square, I need to clear from the water only 4 blocks. But who knows how many blocks I'll need to clear with the strange stairs. And on this day I made the tunnel 15 blocks down. On the next day I continued to make the tunnel, but I was constantly distracted to chop trees because of lack of resources. Increased the tunnel for 20 more blocks down. On the 21st day I continued to make tunnel, but my axe was broken, so I went to kill the golem. Creeper, what are you doing here? 2 hits and you'll never explode. Finally I see the bottom. I understood that soon I'll be on the bottom of ocean, so I went to farm and collect some wheat that I use it for the bread. On 23rd day I finally reached the bottom of ocean. Let's put here a door. So let's check what is it on the bottom of ocean. But I didn't see anything interesting. Mine a tunnel a bit lower and find a coal. I need a sand, but there is no sand on the bottom. And without it, replace this tunnel with the glass will be impossible. I began to add some glass to the tunnel's walls, but mechanics of glass panels didn't let me do it. So I decided to continue mining the mine, but glass tunnel idea didn't go from my head. I decided to travel looking for the other island. Here's only me and an ocean. Whoa, new village. I hope I can find sand here. Here's it. And I collected sand and decided to check what I can find here else. I collected golden block and took loot from the chest. I need to bring the coast to my island somehow. I made a boat and went for the coast. Do you remember my chicken ran away recently? Seems it's dead now. I took first cow and broke to the lair. Somehow I found one more village. From there I took a few armor stands. Here's the second cow. On 27th day I broke it to the lair. Feed them with wheat and they bred. Now we have an addition. I came back again to farm sand. Traveled on looking for sand. Whoa, there are mountains from ice. Seems I'm in Antarctica. Also I found some polar bears and killed someone bear's mother. That was fault of your mother, not mine. After sailing for a long time I found a village. I firstly see house from ice and snow. In this village I also found 2 horses, 2 sheep and many of cows. I already have cows and I need only sheep now. I see you like it. On 29th day I increased the layer for cows and went for the second sheep and broke here to the layer. And here's a little lamp was born. And here's a glass ready melted. I began to replace woods with the glass, but soon it ran out. On the next day I went to mine to get some resources. Soon I was out of space in inventory, so I went back upstairs. Someday I will have to change this climb, because I'm tired of doing up and down these stairs. I found a cave. Carefully went down. Fight it with spider and mined my first gold. And again water. Seems most of caves are flooded. Wow, are they diamonds? One more diamond and I can craft diamond pickaxe. For it I went deeper into cave and I found 3rd diamond. On 34th day I come back to home and craft a diamond pickaxe. Now mining will be much more enjoyable pickaxe. Water is everywhere. I went down to minus 59 level and started looking for diamonds, because on this level there are more of them. On 35th day I got the first diamond mining in this way. Only 2 diamonds, but I need much more because I won't craft diamond tools and armor. Here is one more diamond. Soon I was out of space in inventory. I found a diamond next to the lava, tried to mine but it was burned. And from 37 to 44 days I've been mining tunnels and diamonds. Yes, I'm shocked too that it took me so long. Finally I'm full diamond armor and it's time to make a normal mobs farm. And over the next 2 days I destroyed past mob farm. After it I increased level of hive and started to build the mob farm. On the 39th day I finally finished it, and that's time to check how it works. Skeleton and zombie fell. Creeper too. Seems to work. As I understand they die after few hits. After testing the farm I added some torches, so mobs will spawn only on the farm. Having finished it with work on the island, I went to look for other villages, and on next day I found island where the oaks grow. I cut them down, also took hay bale, because I need wheat for the bread. After I came back I shared the stolen wheat with the sheep and went to farm mobs. In the end of day I added some torches, and here is how my island looks on 51st day. Honestly I really like it, and here will be my house that I'll start to build soon when all trees will grow. And on next day I started to cut down the forest. I needed too many wood, so I used all bone meal I had. Began to build the outline of my house. I'm planning to build here winter castle. Because I was out of dirt I came back to another village to get some. Also I replaced dirt with wood, so villagers will now have no complaints against me. After I came back home I heard somewhere that with gravel I can dupe dirt, and it was somewhere in my chest. Whoa, really? I can make coarse dirt, and with shovel I turn it into normal dirt. Cool, now I'll have no problems with dirt. As I discovered I can turn it into dirt with hoe too. And on next day I finished it with castle outline. Now I can start to build. And this same day I built foundation and 2 furnaces. The next day I built the frame of the walls. On 57th day I finished walls, but I was out of resources. I'm out of spruces and I need to farm it immediately. As I remember, somewhere nearly was a village where spruces trees grow. And here's it. After I cut down the forest from the neighbor village, I came back to build. This same day I finished walls in the tower. And on next day I built the second floor of tower and made frame of roof of this building. 59th day, and here is what I see now. I have a new problem. I'm out of spruces again. I need to farm it. Well, let's make leap of faith like in Assassin's Creed. Wow, I am alive. Then I went to another village to get some spruce. I saw a ruined portal and mined obsidian for future. Here's my spruce tree. This day I continued to build roof, and on next day I finished with it. And who is there? I haven't had time to add the snow to the roof yet, but I already found wandering trader. He sells beard, sapling and kelp. I will not find these things in the ocean, so I must buy it. And to get emeralds I changed villager's profession to Fletcher and sold him sticks for emeralds. I bought kelp and beard saplings from wandering trader and immediately planted them. Built a place for enchanting table. Collected some snow, but there was enough and I went to another village to get some. And on 62nd day I started to place snow blocks on the roof, but soon snow blocks were over. By this time all the wheat had grown on my farm. I harvested wheat and crafted bread and went to get snow again. I took it even from the roofs, but out isn't enough and created snow golem. No, don't get into the water, you'll die. No. Well, I need to create new one, and so that he won't run away. I made a layer for him. Whoa, there are so much snow. I don't think it will be so easy and so much. On the next day he tried to run away, but I was smarter.
Stupider. I'm an idiot.
I finished it with snow on the roof. Well, I'm almost done with houses. Now I must be fenced off and can say that my fortress is ready. I'm out of spruce again, so I'm gonna plant it and I hope I can kill some skeletons to grow up trees immediately. And after I collected spruce, started to build fence. On 64th day I built gates. Today I created more than half of fence. On 65th day I finished with it. The witch spawned in my house and I killed her. Took torches and lighted territory. And here's how looks my winter fortress. I changed the path to mob's farm because of my fortress. Increased sweet berries farm. Broke all my things from farm to my house. I put bell in the middle of my yard. Destroyed last chest on the farm. And now I'm officially live in fortress. Put 2 armor stands and put on them some armor. Turned in few stacks of dirt and increased wheat farm. Also I planted some more potatoes. The last thing is to move enchanting table. And will be right now. On 69th day I planted bamboo, tough cat and feed him fish. I brought my first cat. Oh, romantic. And here's a new kitten. Added some more bookshelves to enchanted table. Planted sugar cane. I added a few more bookshelves. And on the 70th day I enchanted my pickaxe. There's time to test it. Mining with it is really pleasure. On 71st and 2nd days I mined diamonds. The next day I came back to home and all day I spent cutting down trees. There's time to increase and automate mob farms. On the next day I finished the second floor of farm. I put campfire instead of slabs and now mobs die automatically. During farm test creeper blow up the farm. Pretty fast I restored it. I went to farm some gravel and dirt. I immediately turned gravel into dirt. Increased the wheat and potato farm and started to create island where I will collecting my plants. I created a path to the island so where will grow grass. I continued to make an island. Planted 1 sapling of birch and spruce and bamboo. And this villager farm will be destroyed in 1 second. So it's ready. Now here will be a layer for animals. But before it I decided to increase the island. I added fence and made a layer. I brought here sheep and a cow. And now I can feed them. Also I built the flag of my country on my fortress. And there are never enough of them. Looks really cool, but I think I missed something. And the second flag for which I need coal. So I went to the mine and mined some. And made a second flag. That's time to go to the nether. I have a nether portal and after an 82 days of survival I finally go to the nether. I was attacked by skeleton, but I was stronger than him. Soon I found Bastion remnant and mined some blocks of gold. After it I gave gold to piglin to get ender pearls. I waited a few minutes, I killed piglin, but I wasn't lucky and got 0 of ender pearls. 1 day of searching and I found nether water where I killed few blazes. Found blue biome where I killed endermans and got ender pearls. I enchanted my bow and threw the first eye of ender. And also find a chicken and because of him I came back to home. The next day I continued to search stronghold. I throw the eye of vent, it's gone to the bottom. Well, let's dive. I did it. So I started to dig before I found stronghold and pretty fast I found the portal. I opened it with eye of vent and finally I'm gonna kill this dragon. But before I destroyed 10 crystals and I killed him. I looted the dragon egg and put it on the stand at my home. So now I can go look for the end city. After 1 day of searching I found the end city. But here wasn't a sheep. I killed some shulkers and also looted some chests. On the 91st day I found this sheep and and finally got the elytra after killing Shulker. And also I took the dragon head. After what I flew to the home, put the dragon head on fence and my chicken ran away from the lair again. I mined some iron ore for anvil. Just look how cool my island looks. I enchanted my elytra for unbreakable. Finally I can look at my island in flight. By the way, this part is almost overgrown with grass. On the next day I made a Liberian who sells silk touch. I traded with Fletcher and Baugh silk touch. I enchanted my pickaxe for it. On the 96th day I mined andesite, so I started to build monument to the ice sword. I filled the floor with andesite, made a fountain and started to build the sword itself. On the 99th day I finished it with this monument and filled the fountain with water. On the 100th day I made the island with the forest that I'll grow and cut down. They gave birth to my mini villager. In the end of the day I harvested all wheat. That's how my 100 days in ocean world only ended. There is my collecting island, and here are only 4 types of trees. Here is how my island looks for 100 days survival. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please comment if you want to.